Hello, Intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, and or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. Intuitive friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. For those of you who just subscribed to the channel, thank you. And for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Today I have a super chat live. It is not a free it's not a free reading, but if you would like to participate, here are the guidelines. Number one, please read the description down below as well as what's written in the chat. Number two, there is a pinned comment at the top of the chat. Please read that. Super important. Okay. The questions that I'll be channeling, or I should say the answers that I'll be channeling for the one question today is what's going on with. This is what I called my Let's Spill the Tea super chat. Okay. Where I have an open-ended question and you fill in what you may possibly want to know what's going on with. So that could be a specific area of your life. That could be a specific situation, circumstance, or event. That could be anything, or an area, a situation, circumstance, event, whatever it is. The point is that it's open-ended. And so I will channel as much clarity as I can. Okay. And it's not always what you want to hear, but it's what you may need to hear at this moment in time. So please understand that number one, tarot is number one in my channel for entertainment purposes only. And number two is just guidance. Okay. So at the end of the day, you have your free will and do whatever it is that you feel is best for you. Okay. So that being said, if you are wanting to participate in this reading, it is $9.99 USD. Okay, so if you are joining us from other parts outside of the United States where there is a different currency, then please make sure that it is the amount of $9.99 or $10. It's up to you. Whatever it's easy, whatever it shows down below in the chat or in the super chat, you just go on and write ahead and do that. Okay. Now, if you would like to donate more, that's fine. It's up to you. Okay. I am going to give you a 10-minute reading. There are times I do go over, okay, on time. No worries. There's no like you got to pay more, none of that. But if I'm in the middle of channeling something that takes a little bit longer, I just do it, okay? It just is what it is. And I keep it at $9.99, so it's affordable for everyone, okay? Especially for those of you who would like to ask more than one question, okay? So I am fair in that on that side of it, right? Now, if you would like to donate more, that's perfectly fine. If you want to leave a tip, that's fine. Whatever you want to do, it's fine. But it is not a free reading, okay? All right. So I don't know who's here yet. Just give me a second. Let me get myself together because I've been I do this in my private readings. Not all of them, but some of them I do, which is my coffee ground reading before. Those are my private readings. So if anyone is ever interested in private readings, please feel free to take a look at my credentials down below, as well as in the chat. Okay. So give me a second. Let me grab a sheet of paper, and then I'm going to take a look at who's here, and then we're going to start. So I'm going to do a little bit of the coffee ground reading and see what comes through with that divination tool. And then, of course, I'll jump into the regular reading. Okay. The coffee ground part, I'm not timing that. I'm just going to see what comes through. And then the timed part is going to be the one that I'm going to use the Oracle decks and the Tarot decks. Okay. So give me a second. Let me get myself situated. All right, intuitive friends, let's see who's here, and then we will start. Ace, you're in the wrong space, my friend. There you go. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, welcome back. All right, let's see what's going on. Hello to everyone who's here. Don't know who's here yet. For those of you who follow me on my social media platforms, especially on Instagram, I just posted an Instagram update there. But yeah. Okay, intuitive friends, it is a $9.99 reading. Okay, USD or $10, whatever makes sense down below in the super chat or however it comes up. I'm not sure. So I hear some people tell me it comes out as like $9.99, but all right, intuitive friends. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here. First and foremost, let's welcome our volunteer, our moderator volunteer here on the channel, Ascending Universal Butterfly. Welcome. Happy Friday. And guess what? It's a full moon today in Scorpio, so buckle up, buttercups. Okay. First and foremost, intuitive friends, I also want to say hello to Monica. Thank you, Monica, for your super chat, as well as Shatira. Thank you so much for your super chat. Welcome, welcome, intuitive friends. Okay, so let's review the following. This is not a free reading. There are no refunds, no follow-up questions. Why? Because I'm going to give you as much detail as I can. You guys know I'm very generous in regards to that. I don't gatekeep, okay? So I will give you as much as what's coming through. All right. Second thing here, it is a one question reading. What is possibly going on with fill in the blank for entertainment purposes only? My credentials, private readings, and testimonial links are down below in the description box as well as in the chat. So take a look at that. Examples of what you can ask or in the form of that you can ask. Okay. Intuitive friends, listen closely. This is for entertainment purposes only, and I will share with you as much as it's coming through. I'm not going to tell you things that you want to hear. I'm going to tell you things that are coming through, and hopefully that makes sense to you. Okay. I don't want anyone to think like, you could ask a question and then there are things that are coming out connected to that question that you're like, well, that's not what I want to know. Sorry, I can't control that unless you want me to make up stories here. And that's not what I do. Okay. So some examples are what's possibly going on with me and fill in the blank. If it is a person, please do not give me their full name. First name or their initials would be perfect. Okay. What's possibly going on with my, now you explain or not explain, but you select a section of your life. If it's business, if it's career, if it's money, if it's family matters, if it's whatever, just fill that blank. Okay. What's possibly going on with my new connection? Yes, you can ask about your new connection. You can ask about your current connection. It's fine with me. However, listen closely. Listen closely. I use different decks for different questions. Okay. And whatever I'm inspired to grab and to use. If it is a no contact, I would like to know if it's a no contact. Okay. Because it's going to give you clearer messages. Okay. No contact. That's a whole different can of worms. That person has their own life and they're doing whatever it is that they're doing in their life. Okay. So, and you're doing whatever it is you're doing in your life. And so, if it's no contact, I need to know it's no contact so that I could give you as much details as I possibly can for entertainment purposes only. If you were ghosted, that's fine. What's possibly going on with so and so, and just write ghosted. If it's a new connection, write new connection. If it's your current partner or current relationship or marriage or husband, spouse, wife, whatever, just write that in parentheses or just drop marriage, partnership, long-term commitment, new connection, ghosted, no contact, okay? Temporarily separated, broke up, whatever. Just one word will suffice. Intuitive friends, this is my legal disclaimer and is as follows. Please know that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And please remember, readings should never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. Tarot serves as guidance, not fixed predictions. Your free will and choices ultimately shape your journey. And remember, intuitive friends, what you choose to do with the insights given for entertainment purposes only is always within your power, your responsibility, and your free will. That being said, hello, Monica. Welcome, my dear. Great to see you. We also have Love, Sunshine, Eve. Hello, Ava. Okay. What is possibly going on? No worries. If you don't write the question correctly, it's fine, because when I get to you, I'm gonna reword it. All right. So it is what it is. That's fine. It's not an issue. I'll just reword it. Remember, intuitive friends, it is not a free reading. And I'm going to be using my coffee grounds, as well as the tarot decks. Okay. So I'm not going to start the time when I do the coffee grounds because I don't like to be timed with that. All right. Monica, welcome, my dear. So you said, what is possibly going on with my business, BFA? Okay, let's see what is possibly going on with your business. Monica, it's great to see you again, my dear. And then you have another question after that. Okay, so I'm only going to do one at a time. Let's go with the first one. Let's see what comes through here. You'd be surprised at the things that comes through with these coffee ground readings. All right, let's see. What am I seeing here? What is going on with your BFA business? Ace off. All right, let me see. What am I getting here? I'm getting here, and hopefully the camera could pick it up, but I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's something about within the next 6 months, something is going to shift and move in regards to your business. Okay. I feel that I'm hearing like skyrocket or something, and I'm seeing here a star. Now, again, intuitively, I'm seeing a star. So I feel like it goes like this and then it's pointing here. Like, the start. Something is here moving within the next 6 months. I'm picking up, okay? Of course, I'm going to clarify with the cards, but I'm getting like for sure here. And I'm seeing like a heart right here. So I do feel that within the next 6 months, there's going to be some type of wish fulfillment connected to your business. Okay. So what are we? May, June, July, August, September, October, November. All right. So I would say between now and December, it may be something small, okay? Because I see a little heart here too. You should be able to see it because it's pointing in that direction actually. So right here, there's a little heart right there. So I feel it's not going to be something huge, but there's definitely a sense of improvement or something opening up. I do see something here in regards to a female. Okay. I want to say I feel like a female energy. I don't know if there's going to be a female or a person here that may be connected to like maybe helping you with this, or if it's you coming up with like an idea, because I do see a face here. I don't know okay, I don't like to move this because sometimes it throws off what. Oh, where is it? Now I lost it. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Right here. Right over here. It looks like a face with two eyes looking in this direction. Okay. I do feel that there's going to be possibly either a female or someone with yin energy. Now, that someone could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. So I'm picking that up here. So something about a female or yin energy that's going to be connected to this. It may even be someone that you already know currently. Maybe this person has given you some ideas or someone in your social circle. It could also be you, but I feel it's like someone else. I don't feel it's like specifically you though. Okay. But I do feel that you're going to have someone here, whether it's a collaboration, whether it's um an idea, talking about something or setting something up here where there is this feminine energy here, okay, coming through. So I feel very strongly here. There's a female I'm picking up there. Um, I'm getting that you're going to get either traction or clientele outside from where you live. So either outside your city, town, state, country. It feels more like country, like outside of your country, outside where you live. Getting United States here. There may be some connections here about like connecting with people outside of your city, town, state, country. So social media, kind of getting the word out there. Um, but I'm getting that type of energy. It's like outside from where you live. So there's this long distance type of energy that I'm picking up. Okay. All right. That's all that I'm picking up right now in regards to this. Let's take a look at what is coming through here with the rest of the reading. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second because I need to put this aside. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's expand. Now, this is the Ruins Oracle that I'm using as like just to see the overarching element of this reading. And again, what is possibly going on with Monica's business BFA? What's the overall energy here? Let's get the overall energy. Now, this deck has words that can, like the name, the symbol is it says Laguz. Now, listen, please, if you are Ruins divinator, don't come at me at the way I'm pronouncing, okay? Because I have no idea how to pronounce it correctly. But you're getting water, intuition. Very interesting, because that's exactly what I was talking about at the top of the reading. I said I'm getting a lot of divine feminine energy, whether it's a person, like literally, it says it right there. I'm going to read what it says there. But I said water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, yin energy, also Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So validation, confirmation to that female face that I was seeing in the coffee grounds. It says the symbol of life, birth, but also of difficulties and purity, unconsciousness, and dreams. Okay. Now don't get scared just because it said challenges. Okay. I feel, or difficulties here. I feel that there's this energy here. What's going on is you're feeling some type of difficulty in getting this up and running. Okay. There's something about feeling it challenging in regards to pushing it, or like up and running is the way it's coming across. Okay. Now, interesting, because I said the next, what was it, 6 months, right? And gestation, right? And this is just symbolic. Gestation, when a woman gives birth, right? From the time, it's really longer, it's 10 months, but then they calculate it into 9. But I'm getting that whatever this is going to take more time. There's something about casting the net wider than what you already are doing. So I don't know what you may be doing right now, but there's something about casting the net, okay, a little wider, not being and I'm not saying that you are, maybe you've casted the net wide as it is, but who knows. I'm getting this energy where you need to cast it wider, okay, than what you have right now at this moment in time, because I'm getting something about, like I said at the top of the reading, where it's like outside of your city, town, state, country. So going beyond that radius. Who knows? I don't know. I'm also getting here using your friends, family, loved ones, and people who, and we've talked about this before, like giving someone a free course, someone that you feel like, okay, this person either has a lot of followers or has people that they can share their experience with, to reel something in, to reel more traction. And again, it's something that, especially at the beginning, it's like, no, I spent so much time focusing on this, I don't want to give something out for free. But you're going to have to kind of think about a way to present it. It doesn't have to be a lot of people. It could be just like 1, 2, or 3 people or something like that. But that can experience whatever your business is about, so that they can recommend. Okay. And again, it's just like, let's see what else is coming through. So I started the card part of the reading at 11:54. So 12:04, caring connections. Interesting. A lot of your business, I don't know if your business has to do with relationships, or has to do with the divine feminine, or just heart matters. But you do have here caring connections. I do feel that there's a sense of nurturing your collaborations. You in order for and sometimes I feel here that, especially when you're starting a business, you think about the business part first, which makes sense, but you need to think about creating connections. Like I said, there's something about connecting with souls that you know or have known you for a long time, and connecting with those people to kind of experience your business, and for you to continue to cultivate connections that you already either know or that may be coming in through social media outlets. I'm going to tell you right now, validation confirmation. You have the number 14. I feel that, yes, you're having this challenge about making something skyrocket, which is interesting because I was seeing, that those circles with that arrow, kind of like it's going to take some time, but when it does, it's going to be a slow growth. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. So make sure that you continue to nurture those connections that you are having or that you are making with people, okay? Because that's going to be super important for you. All right. So making one-to-one connections with people. I'm hearing blast sale. So also another way to generate more business is to give like a quick sale. Maybe not for the whole thing, but like maybe like, I don't know. I don't know how you have this done or how it's structured, but something that you can give out for free, but it's not the whole course. You know what I mean? Like a blast sale on something. Because I just heard blast sales. There are just so many techniques here having to do with like the business part of it, but it's more about the connections and the nurturing of the relationship, because people are not going to do something unless they feel a sense of like they know who you are, and that what you offer is something that it's connected to trust. Like if they can trust you, if they've known you for a while, or they can have, like trust is an element here. That's why cultivating connections and cultivating partnerships is super important. Okay. Because I'm getting, it's not so much of the action-based part of the business, it's the connecting with people part of the business. So it's that kind of like, it doesn't mean you have to connect with people every single day, but from, time and time again, here's a newsletter, or hey, what's going on, or, just different things. I'm getting like cultivating that connection. Exactly what I just said. It's like I'm psychic or something, right? Trust. You got to build trust. I just said that. Validation, confirmation. You got to build trust here with the people, connections that you already have and that you want to continue to cultivate. I mean, same exact thing I just said right now. It says trust your feelings, dreams, and guided to your career path. But yeah, you got to build trusting connections and continue to nurture them. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through here for you. Give me more. How is... I know you may be thinking, and I'm not saying that you are, but you're thinking about the growing of it. But it's not just about growing it, it's the connecting with people, the level of trust. Because people, listen, at the end of the day, you have to build a network of people who know what you do, and why should they trust you? Why should they trust you? You got to think to yourself, if you're looking at a business, we always look at the business model, right? The mission, what is the business philosophy? Why should people trust in what service you're going to be providing? So that you got to cultivate the level of trust. You got to cultivate a level of connection. So and it's funny because it's like you may be looking at the yang aspect of your business and your reading is pointing towards the yin energy of your business. It's pointing to the connections, to the nurturing, to the friendship, to the building of trust in order to make the yang happen, or the money, or whatever, the other part of it. It says here, donations and charitable work. Didn't I just say, validation confirmation again, didn't I just say a little while ago that you need to think about strategies in giving someone something for free? Okay? That same exact thing. I mean, I can't say anything else other than you need to find creative ways where people can experience whatever this is. It doesn't have to be free for everyone, but you need to select people that you're like, okay, I'm going to give you an opportunity to experience my course for free. But what I would like back is, number one, feedback for me, right? This is like you talking to them. I want you to give me feedback on what are some things that you felt like worked and what things didn't work. Because if you don't have that real feedback, what's going to happen, you're launching something, and then what if like 100 people decide to take the course and you get 100, different feedback? If it's something that you can fix now, or, tweak as you move along, right? Then that's something that you want to know early. And if no one is buying the course, then you're going to have to find out how you're going to expand that, cast that. And here you go, donation. Again, it doesn't have to be for everyone, but you're going to need to connect in that way. And if you haven't been doing it, then this is why it's coming out in the reading. It says, give joyfully to the organization and to the people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. I mean, it can't be clearer than what I just said a little while ago. There you go. You got to think about how you may kind of open, and maybe that's that net of casting the net open, looking at different ideas. And you might say to yourself, but I don't want to do that, right? Because it took a lot of work and time. But I mean, again, it's all just like for entertainment purposes only, but it's like plain as day how this is coming through, okay? Let's take a look at what else is coming through for you, okay? I have two more decks, this one and another one, and then we're going to jump into the next reading. All right, let's see. Give me more in regards to Monica's BFA reading with her own business here. Ace of Cups. I welcome new love and trust what it brings. New stages coming up, okay? Newness. There's a newness here connected to your business. And there's also this beautiful, happy energy connected to it. So as you continue to connect, nurture, allow people to trust where you're coming from and build a trusted following, and again expand, whether it's donating, whatever, or giving something, or putting a flash sale or something like that. With time, there is this energy here where things are going to open up for you. I feel it's going to be a slow build. As I said, yin energy is not fast moving. It is more taking the time too, okay? Because it's very much connected to like the slow growth, just like in gestation. But at the end of the day, a lot here also is very much connected to your intuition. So allow your intuition to guide you, but also to take the suggestions here that are coming through to give you more insight of how to move things along. All right. Last but not least, let's take a look at the last and final card here. your last and final card. And yeah, just keep nurturing those connections, okay? However, if this is something you've done already, then keep doing it, because there's something about cultivating through time, through trust, through like, connecting to those people. If you already have given some things, then boom, doing that, connecting with people in a kind of like, it's funny because I saw this like and I actually took part in something like that, where there's like an invite, right? This like gentleman influencer um on Instagram. He had like a course that he was a program that he was offering. But what he did was that he got the people interested, right? The people that are interested in it. And his model, he didn't give the program away, but he gave a lot of what the program and the course is about, because that's like a live event, whatever he was doing. So I took part of it, and it builds because you have a lot of people that watch, right? So if you cast like an event, and it's funny because remember at the top of your reading, I was getting like casting the net even wider. So even inviting people to that kind of either um Zoom event or whatever, like a meeting, Google meeting or whatever it is, like doing it in that way, and that's going to cast the net wider. Now again, that would be kind of like just you introducing yourself, you talking about your own personal experiences, you also sharing with people like why you built your business, why you built this program, why you built this course, and what experience or what credentials do you have in this that makes you the person that people should go to in order to do X, Y, and Z with. Okay. And then what he did, and listen carefully, because this could be a business tactic here for you. And by the way, I've gone to two. So I've got one with him, and there was someone else also on Instagram that I took part. And what they do is this, they do it every time because I see it because I've seen it twice, is that here you have a group of people, let's say 40 people or 20 people who are really interested in learning more about you, your business, and your model. And then those people that are watching, they give a flash sale too. So like, okay, my course is normally $200, but since you're here today, I'm giving it for 100, something like that. It doesn't have to be, the math doesn't have to math that way, but I'm just giving you. So you get half off just because you came here and just because you whatever. Or it could be 20% off, or it could be 30% off. But again, that is going to help you cast that net. And again, maybe in some cases, not only giving, not giving it to everyone free, but definitely doing like a flash sale, to those people. So yeah, you take part into this meeting that I did. And guess what? Now you have an opportunity to get something for less than if you didn't participate. Okay. So I'm also getting that. All right. Last but not least, and then we're going to jump to your second question. All right. Patience. Does it sound familiar? I just talked about that since the top of the reading. I'm getting that this is going to take time. It's not going to be an overnight success, my love. Is it going to be successful? Yes. But is it going to be overnight? No. So keep doing what you're doing. And again, I gave you some ideas that came through. Okay. So I channeled some even, more techniques and more strategies that you could implement. It says the universe's timeline doesn't always align with our desires. Ding, 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 ding. Sounds familiar? But it weaves, hold on. But it weaves the future in its own way. The delays you're experiencing, remember that I said that I feel like something you're struggling with growing something quickly like you either expected or wanted to. It says, but it weaves the future in its own way. The delays you're experiencing are preparing you for the miracles you are waiting for. Forcing things won't speed the process. So Get yourself out of the train of thought that this is something that has to have a overnight success. This is something that's going to take time. And while it's taking its time, enjoy the connections that you're doing, enjoy the things that you are doing. Because if you seem too pushy, or if you seem like you're pushing something, that's going to be a big turn off to people. So just have or do the things that you are doing, and just be happy with just people participating in the ways that they can participate. And again, those people that participate, whether it's that you're having something in your home with a little bit of hors d'oeuvres, or having like a, face to face little circle time with people that live near you, or, going out for tea, or, whatever. There's different things that you can do to get people in, especially things of like people who live farther away, Zoom meetings, Google meetings, things of that nature. Okay. Um, it says forcing things won't speed the process. Instead, it may cause you to miss miracles meant for you. So there you go. Validation confirmation. All right, we're going to jump into the next deck here for you, okay? All right. I hope those messages have been insightful, and I hope they've been helpful here for you, okay? Let's jump into the next question here for you. Okay, Monica? And there we go. All right. Give me 1 minute here. And Twitter friends, for those of you who are watching, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, and or my credentials, and yes, intuitive friends, I do have credentials, then take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. Now, this is not a free reading. However, I do give free readings on my channel. So if you're interested in participating to the free readings on my channel, then all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts. And then as soon as I get on to do readings on my channel, guess what? You're going to be notified. Okay. So if you're interested in popping up for the free readings, now it's the time for you to subscribe. Okay. Why do I say now it's time for you to subscribe? Well, because once I say that I'm doing a free reading, those first come, first serve spots fill up very quickly. Okay. So super important. And by the way, when you are hold on, give me 1 second. When you are joining for the first time, you always got to wait 5 minutes. So those 5 minutes, save yourself the trouble of having to wait that amount instead of just like subscribing now. Okay, intuitive friends. So I do give 5-minute mini readings on my channel for free. And if you're interested in that, again, just follow and subscribe here. My social media platforms are right underneath my banner here on my channel. Okay. All right. So what did my business is about? Feminine embodiment and relationships. Okay, validation confirmation. You dropped a rose. Yes, I actually gave 3 free access to one of my courses in a Zoom event I was invited to. Wonderful. Very, very good. Thank you, my dear. You're very welcome. Let's take a look at your next question here, my dear. So, what's possibly going on with my day job? Okay, let's find out. What is possibly going on with your day job? Okay, I'm going to bring in I told you in Twitter, friends. I mean, you'd be surprised at what comes through in these readings in regards to the coffee grinds. A lot of what I mentioned at the top of the reading is what came through in this reading. So let's take a look here at what is possibly going on. What is possibly going on with Monica's day job? Okay, so let's see. Let's see what's coming through in regards to your day job. Interesting. You know what I just first got right here? There's something that's very much worrying you because I'm getting, you know, that face. Oh my God. I don't know. What was that movie? Scary movie or whatever. That face of like fear. There's something here that it's either like you're worried or you're like scared of something here connected to maybe it's like what maybe there's something going on at your job that's really like either frightening you or scaring you, or I'm getting like the 8 of Swords energy here where it might, whether it's in your mind or whether there is something here that is truly concerning you in a way that it's like I'm not sure what's going on. There's definitely, I'm getting kind of fear here. I mean, it's more towards my left hand side, so it could be what you may have been experiencing or feeling before, but there's a sense I'm getting of concern and fear here. We're just like, you know, it's interesting because I'm seeing like the face of a wolf here. I'm going to turn it around and hopefully it won't move, but let me just channel first. So I'm getting here like this face of a wolf. Now, interesting because wolf energy is very much connected to like a pack. Like wolves work very much connected to a pack. Hold on one second, because I'm being shown a deck, which is interesting. I'm being shown, okay. All right, let me turn it so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so right here, there's that face that I'm seeing here in regards to being shocked or concerned. Right here, 2 eyes and a big open mouth, like, like that. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Now, if you look here, okay, if you see the white space and then you see the coffee grinds, I see the face of a wolf right here, right there. Okay, there's the nose, there are the 2 pointed ears, and there are the eyes. And this kind of like, you know how like the wolves have like that triangle of darker and white? I'm getting wolf energy right here. So let me, because I just saw clairvoyantly. All right, let me just put this on the side because I have to read that wolf information that they're showing me. They're showing me a deck, which is interesting. This deck. So I'm going to read what that's about in a minute. So hold on. You see, intuitive friends, sometimes I'm like, I take out decks that I'm going to use and they're just like, nope, you got to switch. Oh my gosh. I'm also getting like a paw, an imprint right here. An imprint. You may have someone at work that is either close with you or that you share there's something about, because wolves are also about companionship. They're very much closely related to I'm getting teacher, mentor. There's an energy here very much connected to you either already being in a kind of level where you are the teacher or the mentor, or you have a lot of knowledge here. I'm also getting like, even if you may doubt it sometimes because there may be some drama happening in your day job, there are people who trust you, who see you as someone who is knowledgeable. Okay. They may not say it, but I feel it's something that they feel about you. Okay. So there's something about leadership skills here and your ability to teach others. Um, And now I'm seeing like a raccoon here. I don't know if I mean, I'm not telling you that you should or you shouldn't. I mean, this is just what's coming through. I'm getting here this sense of like untapped talent here. I don't know if you thought about being like teaching what you know, or maybe if you have this role in your day job here, but thinking about like expanding your skill set, more like teaching others in whatever it is that you do in your day job. Okay, because I'm getting like there's a lot of like hidden talents that I'm picking up. Whether it's that, I don't know if you're thinking about um I don't know if you're thinking about starting to look at places where you could get more money, or where your experience is more valuable. But I'm definitely getting that type of energy here. Let me do this last one. Look right here. I kid you not. Here's the ear. Like here's the ear of the wolf, and here's another ear, two eyes, a nose. It's like right here. Boop. And here's the paw right here. Oh, right here. No, where was it? Yeah, right here. Here's the paw. Right here, right next to it. All right. That's all that I'm picking up with my coffee grounds. Let's jump into the reading and see what's coming through. First, I'm going to start with that deck that they showed me, and I'm going to take a look at two things. I'm going to take a look at raccoon, and I'm going to take a look at wolf and then raccoon and see how that may resonate. There could be some messages there for you connected to those two spirit animals right now at this moment in time. So sorry. All right. So where is that deck? Right here. Okay. Let's see. Wolf. Interesting. It says Pathfinder. Interesting, because I was picking up this. You see that the wolf, and I'm gonna take that out because it's the same face. Remember, I talked about wolves being also very dedicated and loyal to what they do. Does this deck even have a raccoon? I don't even know. Yeah, it does. Okay. All right. Validation confirmation. Number one, I talked about the rapport with others, people seeing you as an ally or a friend. I talked about hidden potential in regards to your day job. You have here raccoon inventor. And I talked about, I don't know if you're thinking about, or thoughts in your mind have connected to like finding or looking elsewhere where you feel that your skills may be important. Wolf Pathfinder. Okay. So you have here release your past and start a new journey. I feel that this past is very much connected to this energy of like fear or like being phased out or something like that, or the company moving in a different direction. It says, you are a teacher. What did I say? I said that you may have an opportunity here where you have a lot of experience and you could teach other people. Validation confirmation. It says, you are a teacher and help others find their way. Validation confirmation. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. You're very passionate in regards to what you're doing. So either you're passionate about it or you like it a lot. Okay. And you may be even thinking about expanding your horizons in regards to your career or your career or your day job. Okay. How? I don't know. What? I don't know. But again, it says, today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and a friend. Now, I feel that there's the super, super important reminder here. Okay. So it's 1226. I'm just saying that for me, just so that I could keep hopefully on track. And I feel that there is this beautiful energy where that you have inside. And sometimes it gets kind of either clouded by a sense of stress or worry about something having to do with your day job. You know, I do feel that there may be several people or a couple of people here and there that you feel very much connected to and that see you as a friend. Um, there's a sense of support. Remember, dog is a friend. It says dog, but it also looks like the wolf. Why? Because wolf and dogs are, you know, related. So there is a sense here of you supporting people in some way, shape, or form in your current job, in your day job. Okay. So that's coming through. It says here, raccoon, inventor, decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and you can juggle them well. You may be the type of person you have you're multifaceted. Okay. You may do one, for example, I don't know what you do, but I'm just saying, you may have one role in your job, but you are so well versed. Remember that I talked about the untapped potential here with the raccoon. Do you have much more skills than you are either that you know about or that you give yourself credit for? Okay. So explore those other things here in regards to that. And maybe those are the other tools that you use in regards to what you do at your job. I do feel that there is a sense here, um, you know, here, especially with dog and friend, I mean, you feel it, you feel rooted in this job. So, but I do feel that you have a lot of untapped potential. You could do other things, maybe even a trainer, supervisor, leadership position. And if you don't want to leave your company, if you don't want to leave your day job, which is that I'm not saying that you should, okay, but I'm saying if you feel like you need to level up in some way, maybe if you want some more diversity so that you can, in a way, show other skills or do other things, maybe because it feels like, okay, I feels a little bit monotonous at my job. You can talk about getting different roles where you can be supporting the people that come in, like in trainer, like being a trainer to your specific job, or welcoming aboard new people that come into the company or something like that. But there's a sense of you being a very good support system at your job. So I don't know what you may do. This could be talking about your job description, or it could be just the energy that you bring to your team or to your department or to your company. All right. That being said, let's see what else is coming through for you. All right, let's see what's coming through with your day job, okay? What's possibly going on with Monica's day job? I feel you have a good support system there, where you feel comfortable there because you do have dog. I just feel that there's something about, let's see what just Othala, inheritance, material goods. Well, it seems like you make good money there. It seems like it financially supports you because you have a symbol here. It says inheritance, material goods. It says the ruin of ancestor. It is also the one of separation and inheritance. You may feel like there's a little bit of kind of like, I'm getting like monotony. If you feel a little bit kind of you want to like spruce things up, I'm getting like you've been here a long time. I said that before because of the friend and the dog. Either you've been here a very long time or you feel comfortable with what you're doing. But there is this sense of like wanting to do more or having more talent and experience and potential to show off more. So that may be something here that is very much connected to your day job. It says one of separation. I don't know if you're thinking about, again, relocating or finding a job whether it pays more or There's more security in some way, shape, or form, although I feel that this is coming across as a very secure place, but maybe it's because you want to do more. I would say explore, especially if you feel like you want to do more than the role that you have, or be support in other ways. I think that's something that you can share with your job, where you're open to more responsibilities that may feel a little bit more. You know how sometimes we may feel kind of stale or stagnant and doing the same thing over and over again? So a different way, a different role here. Okay, it doesn't fully separate you from what you do, so you're still doing what you do, but you may want to do something to zhuzh it up. Who knows, maybe that's why you have a second stream of income, right, with that other, with your own business. And if that is the case, then that's great. That's a happy medium there, which is interesting, because then if you look, you have two wolves, right? The one that's maybe your the path that you have found in order to zhuzh things up in your life, and the one that feels like you've been there for quite some time. So very interesting energy there. Let's see what else is going on. Up next we have Shatira. Don't go anywhere, Shatira. Don't forget, take a look at the question, and then ooh, you saw that? Action. Mm-hmm. You may feel like some people you connect with and some people you don't. There's this intuitive energy that you're picking up in regards to either someone or something having to do with your job, whether it's that you feel the company is being tight-lipped about something, or where you feel that something may be changing behind the scenes. Okay. But just in case, make sure that you have your ducks in a row in regards to, should anything go left. And I'm not saying that it does, but this is telling me here, be prepared. If there is something of like cutting hours, cutting people, laying people off, and things of that nature, make sure that you're one step ahead in whatever this may be. Because remember, this card here talks about some sense of like separation, maybe a sudden decline or sudden separation here connected to your day job. So make sure that you have your nest egg and that you have lined things up. Should ever that happen, you're prepared. Okay. You're able to move things along, because it's like, yeah, I'm good. It's not coming across like I'm gonna be happy about it. Of course not, but it won't take you by surprise. So it's coming across as that energy. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. Give me more about Monica's day job. You're getting here leadership. I mean, it's like I'm psychic or something. Yeah, there's something about leadership here, whether it's that you want more leadership roles, or whether, there it goes, take charge of the situation. If you feel bored in what you do, you may be thinking about maybe wanting to, kind of look at other leadership roles in other companies. I feel that there's this something about like you kind of like starting to move because you're feeling something. You're like, something isn't quite right here. And I don't think that your company is telling you. I think there's something going on behind the scenes. I'm going to be very honest. Listen, it may not be what you want to hear, but it's what's coming through. There may be something coming up here. There may be something going on behind the scenes that they're not telling you. Whether it's like business is slow, whether there's a decline of hours, whether it's like they maybe even be talking about behind the scenes about cutting people off, laying people off. And it's like one of these kind of, situations where this is saying, you got to take a look at, should that happen without you seeing it coming, start looking. And I'm not saying for you to do anything. You have free will, but consider looking at other jobs and posting just to see what's out there. Okay? Because there is an energy very much connected to getting this kind of like, should something go left, because they're not talking about it, but you may intuitively be feeling it, then it's time for you to start getting ready should it ever go in that direction. You see what I mean? So that's how that is coming across. All right. Let's see. Power of prayer. Okay. Maybe lately you've been asking for guidance from above or to send you a sign, symbol, synchronicity to give you a kind of clear confirmation that whatever it is that you've been kind of feeling, and I feel that whatever this is, you've been feeling it intuitively. Okay, it's like you've been seeing it, like the raccoon. You're like, I have a feeling something is happening behind the scenes. And I don't know, I don't know if there's any outward sign, symbol, synchronicities that the company is showing something, but you're definitely feeling like something is brewing behind the scenes. And I feel that you're on point in whatever that may be. So this reading is telling you, get prepared should there be a very big shift. It says the power of prayer. Give this situation to the universe for uplifting and healing. Be open to miracles. The universe's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers or your manifestations. It says, be sure to act upon the divine guidance that the universe gives you in response to your petitions or your prayers or manifestations. So if you ask this question because you want more clarity on something here, I feel that a lot has come through for you. And if you don't get it the first time, look at this reading again and see how you may be kind of like maybe missing something. But yeah, if I were you, I would start looking just out of curiosity, what's out there connected to the role that you have, because I feel that there's something happening behind the scenes in regards to either your department or your company, and that you've been kind of feeling, and the universe has been giving you some type of sign, symbol, synchronicities, and it's time for you to start taking action in regards to lining up your ducks or getting your ducks in a row. Okay, let's take a look at you have two more. You have this one and another one. It's so funny because I was just getting validation confirmation. I don't know what this one, 5 of Wands, validation confirmation. And my guys are like, yeah, you're on it. Yeah, there may be some struggles happening behind the scenes. Now remember, in the coffee ground reading, I saw the face of that kind of, scary movie where it's like I'm in fear or I'm in shock. That emoji with the mouth open and the eyes open, like, oh. So don't let it come as a surprise if there is something here that may create a sudden external challenge or an internal challenge. So your guides are already telling you, keep your eye grounded. Also, work on your root chakra so you're not so stressed about this, okay? So just be prepared. It says, I stand my ground and look for peace. Validation confirmation on what I was getting in regards to your meditation. Okay, stay grounded and work a lot on your root chakra. 396 hertz solfeggio frequency. Last but not least, and up next we have Shatira. Shatira, you're up next. This took a little bit longer than expected, but no worries. Let's see your last and final. Be real, okay? You're seeing something for what it is. Your intuition is telling you something is going on. Just be ready. Should there ever be this kind of like, ta-da, so it's not an unexpected surprise. Again, remember, this card here talks about separation and also inheritance. If something should happen, remember, severance package, something that gives you money for whatever the time and the investment that you have had in this job. Okay, it says enough. No more hiding yourself. Loudly voice your inner thoughts. Uphold your truth. When you speak up, you'll enter a higher vibrational level. Monica, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Please share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Okay, my love? That being said, thank you so much, Monica, and I wish you the best of luck. Intuitive friends, welcome back. Up next, we have Shatira. Of course, I'll take a look at who else is on the list. Please know, intuitive friends, it is a 10-minute reading, although I'm doing my coffee ground readings before I jump into the oracle decks and the tarot decks, just to see what else is coming through in addition to what I'm getting before the reading. So I'm not timing the coffee ground reading. It's just something that I'm giving you guys as a little extra special thing for you. Okay. So, yeah. So there we go. So that being said, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in finding out more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. Okay. Or in the chat. All that information is there. Intuitive friends, please be sure that you take a look at the pinned comment at the top of the chat list. Okay. It's there for a reason. It's going to give you an idea in regards to what I am doing and what I am channeling today. Remember, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. So be sure that you read. I'm sorry, intuitive friends. Give me 1 second here. All right, hold on 1 second here. Oh, I forgot to. Okay. All right, there we go. I had my other phone on. All right, intuitive friends. Yeah. A lot is coming through with my coffee ground readings. I mean, I've known that already, but I'm just saying I normally don't do it here. And to do it on a free reading is just way too much time. It's time consuming. So it's like a little extra something I'm giving you guys for those of you who are here, connecting here with this reading. Yeah, this comes actually, it's this one and then the other one. Okay. There we go. So thank you so much. All right. Give me a second, intuitive friends, just getting things ready. Thank you for joining me. Remember, it's $9.99 wherever you are. Just make sure that it is $9.99 USD or $10. It's up to you. If you want to add a little tip, you can if you'd like, but it's up to you. It's no obligation. You know how I am, right? So yeah, let's go straight into the next reading. And again, intuitive friends, remember, I use different decks for different types of readings, and whatever I see whatever comes through. So Shatira, hello Shatira, welcome. You have my show is on. Welcome. Happy May 1st. My birthday is in what, 4 days? My birthday is May 5th. I might come on that day to just like blow a candle or something. Just pay attention to the community tabs, okay? I might post something there. So, and hello, Ava, and hello, Nina. Welcome. All right, so Shatira is up next, followed by Ava, and then Nino, okay? So let's take a look here at the question that Shatira posted. Hold on a second. Let's see. Shatira, it says, I wrote something on my page last night and it was directed towards JB. Hopefully he will get the hint. Don't know if he saw it, but what's possibly going on with JB's thoughts towards me? Okay, perfect. Let's see. Let's jump in there. Wow. Yes, come on. All right, we're ready. Well, today's a full moon, intuitive friends. Okay, full moon in Scorpio today, which is completely on the opposite side of Taurus. You know, Taurus and Scorpios, we're like this. I know a lot of people say, oh, you guys are so different because but we're across each other. It's like what Scorpio has, Taurus can gain, and what Taurus has, Scorpio can gain. So there's that beautiful element there. And I'm only saying that because I'm a Taurus. So I know this full moon is going to be one that is going to be like, whoo, yin energy on high. Okay. Yin energy on high. All right, let's see here first, Shatira, on what I'm getting here in regards to JB. Okay. JB's thoughts. Let's see. Oh, I'm telling you, if something goes, if there's a wedding with JB, girl, you better invite me. That's all I'm saying. Cause boy, oh boy, this has been a saga. All right, let's see here. All right, what's going on with JB in regards to Shatira? What is he thinking? Wait, what was the question? Hold on, because I get all carried away. I feel the energy like literally rushing through right now. Sorry, guys. I need to take a breath. It's coming strong. What is possibly going on with JB's thoughts towards Shatira? Okay. JB's thoughts towards Shatira. Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right. Let's see what's coming through. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay. All right. I'm seeing, and I'm gonna shift it. First, I'm gonna tell you what's coming through. Okay. Number one, getting two things here. I'm seeing two people sitting, like sitting for coffee. They're sitting, looking at each other. I'm gonna turn it around in a minute, but just let me channel what I'm seeing here. There are two people, okay, looking at each other. It's coming across as like at a table having coffee, having tea, or kind of it's coming up like this casual conversation. It's coming up across casually, or it could be a first date too, but there's this like it's coming more like a casual conversation. Okay, there's something about a casual conversation. Again, one person though has like this it looks like like a pyramid. No, it's not a pyramid. It's like the diamond like that. There's like a diamond. So there's something about here, this energy of like sharing something valuable in regards to this conversation, but it's coming across casual. There may be a casual conversation or something about him thinking about having a casual conversation. Okay. But there is like a diamond that this person is giving the other person, or there's this diamond comes across as like value. Like I value the conversation. I value us just casually saying hi, just hi and it's not hi and bye. It's more like sitting down and having a conversation or getting to know someone, but it's coming casual energy. So whether it's like grabbing a cup of coffee or grabbing some tea. Like it doesn't feel like full-fledged romantic. It feels more like getting to know someone. And there's this energy that's coming through in regards to him thinking about that being a valuable either conversation or a very important way on getting to know something here. Okay. And right behind this person that's right here with this diamond. Now, listen carefully. This is an old commercial. Okay. So work with me here. Hopefully, you'll know which one I'm talking about. Remember back in the day when Target used to have that dog that had like this, the snout was a little longer and had that like target around its eye? I don't know the breed of that dog. I'm a dog person, but I don't know the breed of that dog. But that dog, literally, the ears, the face, the long snout, and the body, the whole body is right behind this person that is holding on to this diamond. So I feel another validation confirmation. There's something about this energy that he's thinking about being just like casual and friends. I don't know why. I don't know if this person has someone or if this person just wants to just test the waters as friends first, or if this person may have someone or something like that. I don't know. But it's coming across, and I don't know if this is him or this is you, right? But I'm getting friendly, okay? Like a friends. And again, it's giving me that casual energy. Now, here's the thing. I feel this is his energy. I'll tell you why. Number one, I see a heart here, and the heart is pointing towards this person here who has the diamond and who has the dog right behind it. So I do feel that he is very much interested, but I'm getting friend energy here. Okay. Don't worry. There's probably a reason behind this, and hopefully we'll find out soon. But there is that energy. I'm going to show you what that is. I'm going to just want to see what else is coming through. But that was very, very interesting here. Okay. Very, very interesting. Okay. So let me turn it around, and then I'm going to point to you exactly what I'm seeing, what's coming through. Oh, shoot. When I do that, I lose. Darn it. Wait, hold on. I lost it. Oh, is it there? Hold on a sec. Jesus, where is it? When I do that, okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, found it. Okay, here we go. Okay, you're going to be able to see it too. All right, here it is. Wait. I have to be very careful on how I move this because if not, it'll mess up. Okay, here we go. There are the two people looking towards, wait, no, it's over here. Look at the two people here leaning towards each other. One person has this diamond here, again showing me the sense of like value in the two people that are talking with each other. Okay, so there you go, two people talking to each other. I'm getting casual energy. Look at that. I'm even getting the person here with like a skirt or something, so this is showing me like it's feminine energy. Chances are that's you, because that's the question, right? What is JB thinking about me? So this is you, and then this is JB. Here is the little diamond that I keep seeing as like valuable, okay? And then here's the dog. Here are the two eyes, here are the ears, here's the nose. Again, it's that long thing. Here's the dog's body with the two front paws and the back and the tail. Like literally, there's a dog right there, okay? So, and then above that, there's a heart. The heart is pointing towards this right here and this right here, pointing and more towards this energy right here. Okay. So that's what I'm getting through for you. Let's see what else comes through. Hopefully, you're able to see that. Again, here are the two people. I feel this is a female. This may be JB. Here's the diamond. Here's the dog. Here are the hearts. 1, 2. Okay. And so that's what I'm picking up. Okay. Interesting. When I flip this around, I see here, you see this? I don't know if you see it. It looks like a little mask. And again, it's more towards the energy here of JB. So there's something here that's being masked. Okay. Again, quietness here in some way, shape, or form. There could be something going on behind the scenes with this person. I don't know if this person is with someone or not. Ooh, child, this was going to be a mess here in a minute. Okay. Yeah, but that's what I'm getting here. Let's see what this may be about. Okay, let's get more. Oh, intuitive friends, I want to put this next to me, but I have to put it further away. All right, let's jump to the rest of the reading. Hopefully you were able to see those images that I was able to see clairvoyantly on that with the coffee grounds. All right, let's hop on it. Hold on a second because I don't have my give me 1 second. Where is this one? Give me 1 second. You're getting some ASMR here because Ace is drinking his water back there. Ooh. Give me 1 second. All right, let's hop to it here. All right, let's see what's coming through. What is possibly going on with JB's thoughts in regards to Shatira? So let's see. JB's thoughts in regards to Shatira. After Shatira's reading, we have Ava, and then after Ava, we have Nino, okay? So let's see what's coming through here. What is JB's thoughts in regards to Shatira? What are JB's possible thoughts in regards to Shatira? Let's see what's coming through. It says, wood, the passage, interpretation. This ruin represents a cycle ending. So a magician, a magical sign, it can be associated with the notion of protection against danger. I feel that there's a cycle that's ending here in regards to on his side. There may be a cycle that either is ending or has ended. And that may be the reason why I keep getting a lot having to do with friendship and casual. Whether it's that this person may possibly be in a connection, and I'm getting Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I don't know if this person is a water sign or that they have their big three in a water sign, or maybe their Venus in a water sign, or maybe their fifth or seventh houses having to do with water signs. Okay. But I'm getting someone here who either may have just recently had a breakup, separation, or divorce, or someone here who's closing a cycle, because this ruin represents the ending of a cycle. Okay. And it's a magical sign. It says a magical sign. It can be associated with the notion of protection against danger. Yeah, there's the sense of like this person, JB, maybe even protecting. Not that this person feels like you are gonna do something, but they're trying to protect someone else. Like they're trying to protect anyone that comes towards them, especially if they're not over or done with some type of healing. So there's this energy of like, I don't want to mess something up. So I'd rather go either in the direction of just being friends or just kind of, seeing what's going on. Or this person could be possibly in a connection right now that may be dwindling. Okay. Something is ending. Or they could have JB could be coming from a connection or partnership that ended already. And so there's a sense of like, I might not be ready emotionally to move on very quickly, but I am very much interested in getting to know you and having a conversation and just establishing a friendship here. Okay. So there is this sense of that energy coming through. Okay. So let's see what else is coming through here in regards to JB's thoughts here in connection to Shatira. What are JB's possible thoughts connected to Shatira? What are JB's possible thoughts having to do with Shatira? JB's possible thoughts. Prosperity, wealth, good fortune, success. Express gratitude by supporting others. Yeah, there's this beautiful yin energy here. He's very optimistic. He thinks there's something very positive about you that catches his eye. Okay. There's this sense of like, I don't know if you come across as a very kind of like, not very, but like a happy-go-lucky person, of a person who comes across as like, positive, friendly, open. That's going to be very helpful here. Okay. So literally, I mean, if you bump into him saying, "Hey, hi, how are you doing today?" and just keep it moving. Or, just like starting with like little things like that. Like when you see him, "Hey, how are you?" And then just keep moving, or "Hi," like that. Like it doesn't have to be anything big deal at this moment in time, but it's kind of like showing the sense of optimism here. He thinks you're a good catch. That's for sure. Because he's getting here prosperity. So he thinks that you're a good catch. He thinks that you are either a happy-go-lucky person. Is definitely someone he has his eye on quietly, okay? Because I'm getting this quiet energy here with this card, okay? He sees how you like interact with other people. So even if you don't know, this person may be either asking or just watching you from a distance, like how you connect with people, clients, patients, customers, things of that nature, your colleagues, like your demeanor. There's something about like looking at your demeanor. He does think you're solid gold. Like he thinks you're a really good either catch, or he thinks very highly of you. Okay, so prosperity. Okay, so very interesting, because that was coming through with the coffee grounds. All right, let's see what else is coming through here. What is JB's possible thoughts in regards to Shatira? Woo! Look at that. Validation confirmation. Not once, but twice. Cornucopia. He thinks you're a good catch, my dear. He thinks you're a person that you're like multifaceted, or he thinks you are there's something about your demeanor, how you look, or how you carry yourself, that this person is like, yup, she's solid gold. She may be like the total package. He may be getting some sign symbol synchronicities. I feel this energy of him like hoping, oh, I hope I bump into Shatira, or I hope that I see Shatira, or I hope that, there's this kind of like, I'm hoping that, especially here. Okay, with this beautiful ray of sunshine coming through. Yeah, he feels like he thinks you're the whole package, my dear. I don't know what it is, okay, but he's seen something, and that's something in you. It's about feeling or thinking that you are the total package, okay? So let's see what else is coming through. What does JB think in regards to Shatira? I'm also getting that there's this card, because I keep hearing separation. So I don't know if it's like he thinks about the fact that both of you have not met yet, or that this person is going through a separation, but I just heard the word separation. So let's see. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's about this card that's coming up, because Lord knows that happens here on my channel. Yeah, you see, something feels exactly validation, confirmation. I feel there's this energy of like there's something separating both of you. And he keeps thinking about that separation. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of chemistry, but there's something in the way here that's causing a separation, or that it makes him feel or think that there needs to be a sense of distance. Again, I don't know if this person, it's because, and by the way, here goes another validation confirmation, 1122. So you may be seeing ones or twos or four. So one, twos, or fours as sign symbol synchronicities. You see caution between in regards to the passion. So it's as if there's this, because I was getting separation. It makes sense. This person doesn't want to either show or wants to keep a very kind of amicable or kind of I'm getting here like a level of respect where they don't feel like they're crossing certain boundaries here for whatever reason. Give me more validation confirmation here in regards to this caution and passion. There's suppressed or repressed emotions, chemistry, and attraction. I told you I was seeing the heart in the coffee ground. So there's something about attraction. He likes you. There's definitely, you've caught this person's eye. But again, there's this sense of separation. Whether it could be, again, I'm going to say it again. I don't know if this person is single, but if they're not single, if they are in a connection, it's like, man, that may be the reason that this person is intentionally creating a barrier here, right? And you might not know about it. If this person is single, there's this energy of like, being careful, because cornucopia is about prosperity and abundance. So, just because it's at work or something like that. But let's see. Definitely, he thinks you're solid gold. You're a person that he considers from a distance, from what his observation has been, that you are a total package here. Give me more energy and clarity in regards to caution and passion. Okay? And you have here, yeah, it's time to take back control of your life. You live very much in his thoughts. Okay, there's this thing about this person thinking a lot about you. Material attachment. There's some. Let me see. Too much focus on invisible trappings. Yeah, he may get caught up in his head. Again, there may be a person, or he may be in a relationship or connection, or he's very focused on his job. Okay, and doesn't want to mess anything up at work. And so that may be the reason for the distance. Let's take a look at two more decks, this being one, and then I'm going to jump into the last deck here for you. But yeah, look what did a little peekaboo there. That was the Three of Swords, very much connected to this death card at the top of the reading that I was getting here, whether this person may be ending something. They have the Judgment card coming up as second. Okay. Okay, let me make sure I put it in the correct order. Okay, yeah, there's either some big relationship was ended. He ended a very big relationship in his life. And he, in regards to you, he sees this as an opportunity, but it's an opportunity where if he does move in this direction, what he's thinking about is something that grows over time. Okay. If this person is single, it's about a friendship that grows over time, or just getting to know, because he was in a situation, circumstance, or event, whether it's a current connection or whether it's a past connection, that was very emotionally difficult. Okay. When he thinks about you, he does sense or feel like there's a new way of him looking at connections. Maybe before, this was the type of person who would jump in and make something serious right away, or jump in and do things a little bit more fast paced. I feel that that JB has learned his lesson in something, and so there is a new outlook that he has about connections, and about here maybe even towards you. Okay. So there's a sense of like, I even feel here it's like you brighten his day when he sees you. Okay. So there's a sense of like wishing to bump into you, thinking like, oh, I hope I bump into her. Or there's this energy of like when he does bump into you, like you make his day, is how this is coming across. Give me one last and final card here in regards to JB's thoughts towards Shatira. Yeah, Six of Wands. He sees you again as someone who's accomplished, successful, the total package. Six of Wands energy. I feel that he's getting over this situation, circumstance, or event. I feel that he feels like there are a lot of people around when you bump into him or when he bumps into you. There's a feeling here of being successful, or sees you as a person who's successful. And yeah, he's waiting for the right opportunity here. Okay. Yeah, he might get stressed about things here, but yeah, he's waiting for the right opportunity to jump in, to either say hello or move in your direction. But yeah, very, very interesting. Let's take a look at your last and final card here. Okay, Shatira. Up next, we have Ava. Ava, you are up next. And then after Ava, we have Nino. All right, so let's take a look here at what's coming through. Your last and final card, Shatira. I want to say thank you for stopping by and having this reading, for your donation. And let's see your last and final card here in regards to JB. What is possibly here? I think that this is more of like a a message for you. This is more for you than anything else, but it might connect to this as well. It says redirection, okay? Redirect your thoughts here and thinking like, oh, he's not interested, or maybe they're just allow things to unfold here, okay? All right, allow things to unfold. It says you're being called to skillfully direct others' attention. Remember that I said here, this is exactly what I was saying. Remember that I said here, if and when you bump into this person, into JB, to use a different strategy. Instead of just smiling, or just saying hi, say, hey, how you doing? And then, whatever. There's something about redirection of how you're handling something here. It says not to manipulate, but to achieve goals in reality. It says with precise words and logic. Interesting, because that's what was coming through here with this prosperity before. I said it feels like it's like kind of like, hey, how are you? Or how are you doing today? Or great seeing you, something like that, like something very neutral. It comes across as friendly, but it doesn't come across forceful. It comes across as open energy, but not, you know, forceful. You know what I mean? And it also comes in it comes across professional. It doesn't come across as crossing the line. So again, that kind of like when you bump into each other, it says with precise words and logic, focus attention towards the positions that benefit you. Yeah, kind of like strategizing or just being aware. Listen, you have the ace in your pocket. That's an ace there. Okay. So the ace, you have an ace in your pocket, and it is to already know ahead of time how this person thinks about you or how they view you. So you do have a leg up in this situation. I feel that you're only going to know once you sit down. He chooses, you chooses, whatever. I don't know, whatever. Or maybe ask someone, or I don't know, or whatever. I don't know. I'm just getting there's a sense of kind of like You got the ace in your pocket. Use it wisely here. Okay, so there it is. That's all I have here for you, Shatira. Shatira, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I hope this has given some type of clarity. I feel that redirection is very much connected to how you may use those moments of like surprise bumping into each other in a different way, in a way that seems just taking one step forward, but not being too forward. Hey, great seeing you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is well, or, something like that. Like I'm getting like happy, go lucky, nothing too, you know, stressful, but being open and optimistic here. All right. All right, Shatira, I hope these messages have been insightful. Thank you so much for stopping by, for getting this reading. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and be sure to share my channel with like-minded souls. That being said, intuitive friends, for those of you who have subscribe today, I want to say thank you. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, I want to say thank you and welcome. And for those of you who are my subscribers, welcome back. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, okay? All that information is down below for you. And yes, I do have credentials. That being said, intuitive friends, up next we have Ava. But before I go and jump into Ava's reading, I do want to mention, intuitive friends, the May readings are up for you. They're very detailed. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why in a moment. Okay, they're very detailed, so make sure that you take a look at those messages. Now, I am going on vacation soon, so that's why I made May's reading a bit more detailed. Okay, because I'm not going to be getting on doing a live as much. Am I still going to get on and do lives? Yes. But I am going to go on vacation soon. So Lexa Tarot is going to be touring. Okay. Giving live readings still, of course, but I will be on the go. So I just want to make sure that you guys are good with, of course, I'm posting a lot of content behind the scenes, a lot of pick a card readings and setting up the channel to still give you a lot of what you all are looking for and enjoy. So just make sure that these live readings that I'm doing, whether it's the free ones or the 9.99 ones, that you stop by, because there may be a point in time that I'm just going to have to pause because I'm just going to be traveling. Okay, and I'm traveling to multiple places. It's not just one place. So I'll be more on airplanes than I am going to be on ground. Okay, so that limits my opportunity to give you live readings. But again, I'm still doing it, just giving you a heads up. So if those of you who are on my Instagram or follow me on my Instagram, you'll be able to see that on my Instagram. I just put it up on my Instagram. Okay, so there we go. That being said, Shatira dropped some roses there, so something here resonates. Great to see. So happy. Shatira, thank you so much, and I wish you the best of luck with that. Okay, remember, manifestation. Listen to the manifestation affirmation that I have on my channel. It's free. It's on the energy healing and affirmations playlist. You should be doing that frequently. Okay, you want to still cultivate energy with casting the net even broader for someone who is more, or him or whomever. Okay, so again, do that uh, uh, divine counterpart affirmations is there for you. Okay, for everyone here on the channel. All right, up next we have Ava. Hello, Ava, my dear. Your question is there anything I should be concerned about? Because ever since I went to court, my kid's father, he bothers me a lot and sends me messages with complaints every week on the app. Okay. So let's see what's possibly going on with this X, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on here. Just a reminder here, Ava, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what's going on, what we can find out here in regards to this person. What's going on with Ava's kid's father here? What's possibly going on here in regards to that? Okay, just so you all know your kind of places. The next person is Nino. Nino is after Ava. And if there isn't anyone after Nino, then I'm going to end the live readings. Okay. So if you're interested in being part, then know that you need to come either now or in a few minutes, because once I finish Nino's reading, if there isn't anyone else, I'm just going to end the live. Okay. So let's see here. What's possibly going on with Ava's kid's father? Okay, so basically this is X energy, but what's going on in regards to this person? Let's see. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Very interesting. First thing I'm seeing here is this face. Sunglasses. It's coming across as like two sunglasses, a nose, and a face, and it's coming across as like divine male energy. What is this person looking at here? Hold on, something here. All right. Okay. I don't know what it's about dogs and wolves today, but it's on a roll. Holy mackerel. All right. So, Ava, first and foremost, I'm getting someone here, masculine energy. I'm seeing sunglasses. I don't know if this person wears physical glasses, but I'm getting glasses or sunglasses. And this person is looking in this direction. And I'm going to show you here, okay? In a few, I'll be showing that. And what's interesting is that there's like a dog here, but this person is looking, but the dog is in reverse. The dog is pointing in that direction. I have two ears here, two eyes, a nose, and like looking in this direction. Now, what's interesting to me as the person who's getting the messages here is that this person no longer works with you, meaning there's something about some type of animosity, okay? There's animosity against you in regards to whatever is going on, okay? This either person sees you as a threat or this person sees you as not someone they kind of see as a friend or as a person that they can work with. Okay, so it's coming across very kind of like not seeing you in a friendly way for whatever reason. This is what's going on in this person's perception here. So either they feel like they can't trust you any longer, or they feel that they can't chat like they used to. Maybe, I don't know, there was a different energy before, but I'm getting like this person sees you the opposite of that now. Why would that be the case? Let's see what's going on here. So first of all, let me show you. So let me keep my finger here. Okay, so there it is. So here's the head, and then here are the two eyes, the nose, And again, I don't know if you can see it. You should be able to. Yep, you should be able to because I see it on my camera here. So you should be able to see that face. And then now, see, now I don't even see the dog. I saw the dog upside down. Yeah, see, the dog is here. So it's interesting because when I put it here, you should be able to see the dog. I see it upside down. You should be able to see it upright. Again, 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose, and looking in this direction. And again, now because I switched it, the face is looking at me, not at me, but it's in this direction, looking over here. And then the dog is in the reverse. So there's this like reverse energy. Okay, coming in regards to that. Let's see what else is coming through here. All right, so Ava, I'm seeing here a mountain, but it's like half of a mountain. So I'm seeing the slope, the peak, and right up to the middle. And then I'm getting these 2, boom, boom. I'm getting 1, 2, and a little small one. I feel that whatever this is about, I feel that there are multiple people involved. So however this person is thinking, feeling, or their perception of you is something coming along with like 2 other, and I want to say 2. So this is the person, right? And then I'm getting 2 other individuals, maybe even a third, but I'm getting outside energy, kind of like whispering or swaying this person's perception here, or giving this person like they're trying to sway this person's feelings here about something or thoughts about something. And the thing is that the 2 people, I'm getting 2 people, so I don't know. I'm just going to say what's coming through. I'm getting 2 people are like swaying this person, talking to them. It's like, whispering in their ear about something. And one of these 2 people is like this person's like rock or person that they really trust. So it could come across as like family, mother, father, sibling. I'm getting family and someone who's not family. Okay, so these two people, one comes across as like family or best friend, and the other one is like not like that, but still is like influencing this person. So I don't know. I'm getting that could be gossip, that could be someone talking, someone, giving this person ideas here or kind of trying to sway them in a specific direction. We'll see what else comes through. But that's all that I'm picking up here. It's like that's the challenge. And then there's just 2 people here adding to this challenge or adding to this difficulty or blockage here. And you know about this. You know who these people may be. If you don't know both, you know one. Because I'm getting here and I'm getting another face here. You may know one of these people, like who it is that there's this kind of talking with, gossiping with, or you may know who this person is intuitively. Because there's something here about a spirit animal that's like been telling you or that you've been feeling, especially if you've been intuitively picking up, like, I feel like this is not him. It's like someone else is influencing. You know what I mean? Someone else is influencing this person to see you in this like negative light or adding more fuel to the fire type of thing. That's all that I'm picking up here. And let's see what else is coming through in the reading. Okay, Ava? All right, Ava, let's see if some of these things that I saw here clairvoyantly with the coffee ground comes through in the reading, okay? All right, let's see what's coming through. All right, Ava, let's jump into this reading. What is probably going on in regards to what's possibly going on with Ava's kid's dad here? Ava's kids, what is possibly going on here behind the scenes that Ava needs to know here? What is going on with this ex? It says the symbol of the horse, a progression here. This ruin announces a change, a journey, a progress, and the transition. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, there's something here that has changed for sure. So if you've been getting like this feeling like, I feel like this person isn't the same as they used to be, or there's a change here, you are on point with that. Okay, because it's coming across as a change here. And the change of how this person is moving this connection with you along. Very, very interesting. All right, let's see. The symbol is the horse. It's interesting because this year is a symbol here of the year of the fire horse. I'm getting here whether it's on his end or on your end in regards to Uranus being into Gemini. Now, Gemini is a mutable sign. So you have Gemini. Hold on a second. It's going to impact, I know it's going to impact Virgo. So mutable, hold on one second. Mutable signs. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. These are the mutable signs. Now, because Uranus is in Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces are going to be feeling that disruption here. This may be the sign that within the next 7 to 8 years, there's going to be this kind of like shift. Whether it's, it's not going to be all of a sudden. But if this person has Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces on their astrological natal chart, this could be signaling this shift or change because they're going through a transition due to Uranus going into Gemini. So, of course, people with Gemini on their astrological natal chart, they're going to feel it a lot more. But Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces will also feel the effects because they're mutable signs. I feel that what's going on behind the scenes, this person may have some type of struggles, whether it's the change or the shift in regards to money matters or in regards to a shift. I feel like they want to leave something. I don't know why that would connect to you. So there could be a stress. I don't know if this person is having stress at their job or something is going on behind the scenes at work or their finances. All right, give me more. What's possibly going on with Ava's kid's father? All right, so yeah. Interesting. Impulsiveness, immaturity, bluffing, ignorance, learning. There's this sense of this person acting very immature right now at this moment in time. Is as if they're trying to get a rise out of you. It's more of like, I just want to push your buttons for whatever reason. Okay. This person wants to push your buttons. There's a sense of, um, you know, like wanting, I'm getting pushing your buttons, and it's so immature. Okay. But that's what's going on here. There's a sense of immaturity that's happening, and it's like, their behavior may be immature, or the way that they're acting may be immature. um and the thing is that this person is acting out of impulsivity. It's like, I want to nitpick just to get under your skin, or I want to nitpick because I just want to bother you, or just want to, like, how someone, and I'm not saying this is like work related, but I'm just going to give you what I'm getting on this side. Okay. It's like, how sometimes, like, if you're in a job where all of a sudden, like, your supervisor is like nitpicking at stuff, it's like you've always done what you do. And then all of a sudden, it's like they're nitpicking at everything. And that's the energy that I'm getting here. This person is like nitpicking. It's like they want to be extra, like, you know, I have something to say about how you dotted the I and how you crossed the T. And it's just like, it's immature, and it's coming across as like emotion based. It's not like logical, rational. Even if they're trying to make it logical and rational, there's something here that you're picking up, like emotion wise, that he is like being extra petty. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting here in regards to this energy. Let's see here what else is going on. What is possibly going on with Ava's ex father, father of the kids? What's going on here? What is possibly going on that Ava needs to know? This may be financial. And I told you, validation, confirmation. I just told you that I feel that there's two other people involved. This is a community effort. There are people here behind the scenes. This is not just him. So I'm going to tell you again. I know you may think it's just him. He's just being a fill in the blank, whatever you want to say. This may be connected to money. It may be connected to finances. It may be connected to something that's valuable to him that may be affecting other connections or a connection on his end. Whether it's that his stability, his money, or something that maybe if he has a wife, a girlfriend, or something else on the side, whatever that is, whether it's a parent, family member, there is something here. He values someone else's input in something here. And again, I'm getting validation, confirmation. Okay. There are two people wearing white dresses, and there's one person who is not wearing a white dress. And that one person, it's like these two people targeting you through him by rumors, gossip, comment. It may be connected to money. It may be connected to something that has to do with his stability. But I'm telling you, whatever this is, there are other people involved in either comments or in regards to how he's handling or showing his, how he's showing how he's moving in this, or how he's talking to you, or how he's dealing with you. Because again, I told you, I'm feeling there's more than one person involved in this. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through. And I'm gonna add more cards there, but let's see. Give me more. What's going on with Ava's father, kid's father? What's going on? What is possibly going on? Of course, for entertainment purposes only, but let's see what's going on here behind the scenes. You see? Caution. Just be very careful how you communicate back to this person. Don't allow his immaturity or the way that he's moving along in regards to something right now to get under your skin. Okay? Because how you react is going to give him more solid foundation on something that he may be trying to do behind the scenes, or something that, but you do need to be aware at how this connection is coming across. So, just be very I'm getting very practical, and don't respond from an emotional standpoint. Like, if you need to like read a text or read something and then just take a moment or two, or maybe, an hour or 30 minutes or 20 minutes to just take a step back and get your emotions out behind the scenes, and then just, rationally create a logical, common sense, straightforward, very blanket statement, kind of like not showing your emotion connected to it, then do so. Because I feel that this person is, whatever it is that he's doing, and you got to be careful, because there may be, you see the friendship, there's no longer this friendship vibe that was here maybe in the past or recent past. Okay. I want to get more here in regards to this community card. Show me more. I have two more decks. After this one, I have two more decks, and then we're going to close the reading for you. Okay, Ava? What's this gossip conversation thing that I'm getting in this reading in regards to two people, or, I'm getting two. So what's this conversation happening behind the scenes that Ava needs to know? What's possibly going on with this person, with the kid's father? What's this? Give me more clarity on this community card. Loan. I said something here that may be happening behind the scenes, having to do with money, having to do with expenses. Either someone's talking to him about it, or someone here, it's like trying to gather either a situation, circumstance, or event here. They're trying to gather some type of intel, or I'm getting here this person like maybe even whining about money and like child support or anything having to do with that, especially if there's something going on your end in regards to like you working or your employment or your stability. There's this energy of someone talking here about that or having those conversations. And it's like, well, now that you don't fill in the blank. So now that you don't have a job, or now that you have less money, or now that your finances are up in the air, or now that you know what I mean? Like, they're trying to nitpick here at something. And this may be financially stressing this person out, or there may be something here in regards to money or stability. Okay. They have here dishonesty, and they have here gossip. I told you that there is someone talking behind the scenes about fill in the blank. Okay. So, yep, there you go. Dishonesty. I will withhold information for you for my benefit. So again, be very calm, cool, collected in regards to any conversations. If I were you, conversations, use texts and email to be very transparent and straightforward. Okay, because when you have conversations talking, people could always say, oh, but that create some type of dishonesty there. When you reply with being very kind of straightforward and to the point. Get your emotions out of the way in the conversation. Gossip, it says, you'll be eager to hear this, but beware. What I say about others could easily be said about you. There's something about a gossip happening behind the scenes in regards to this community, which is what I was picking up at the start of the reading. By the way, you have the number 77 as an angel number here, and you also have 22 as an angel number. So 77 and 22. Let's jump into the next deck, and then we're going to get a last and final card here for you. So show me more, give me more details here. What's happening behind the scenes in regards to Ava's ex of kids? You see why? There's someone wanting to be nosy. There's this energy of like, I want to know what's going on, and I can't find out like I used to find out, so I'm going to be extra. Okay, I don't know what this, I don't know whatever this person nitpicks about. Okay, don't get emotionally intertwined with it, because you have here why someone wants to be nosy about what's going on in your life. It may be here wanting to be nosy in regards to what's going on with money matters, or your career, or your finances here. So you don't have to answer personal questions about you, but things about the children, that obviously be very straightforward and to the point if it's something that's not intrusive having to do with you. Okay, there may be even here, very interesting, there may be here him asking children. I don't know if you have 2 children or you have 3 children, but if there's 3 children, there's one that he's asking about in regards to what's going on at home or home life. If there are 2 children, there's this energy of like asking the little ones or the children about what's going on with you. Okay, and it has to do with stability. So, just be cautious here. Okay. All right. That being said, and having a conversation with the kids, don't ever talk about anything negative about the other parent. Okay. I'm just going to let you know, never say anything negative, but I understand that energy. And so there may be some things that, some conversations you want to have with the children where it's like, what happens here is in our home, and, what happens in daddy's home is, their home. And, sometimes we have different rules and, things like that. But again, don't disparage, not that you are, but I'm just giving you a heads up, because I feel that there's something happening here behind the scenes. This person is trying to do something kind of like behind your back here. I don't know if it's just gathering information. Like I said, nosy energy, but let's see. Last and final card here for you. You have redirection. Okay. Reframe. If you're pissed, reframe that energy. If it's a conversation or a question that is directed to your personal life, redirect it. If it's not about the kids, then I don't need to know, and you don't need to ask me. But if it's about the kids, 1000%. Make sure that the texts, the emails, anything that is in communication with this person, if it's about the children, concerns the children, over, the well-being of the children, that's different. But if it's about you, or if it's like trying to extract information about your stability, your home life, your money, your whatever, then that's off limits. Okay. So if there were conversations in the past or recent past where it feels like, we were really good, or at least we were on better terms, and now we're not. I do feel there are other people involved here. Okay. It says you're being called to skillfully direct others' attention. Okay. um Not to manipulate, but to achieve goals in reality with precise words and logic. You see what I'm saying? How you word things and how you answer certain things is going to matter. So that's why I said, I mean, literally what I said before, however it is that you are talking to this person, it's all about what's going on with the kids. It's, you know, very practical, analytical, logical, rational, like, boom. You see what I'm saying? Because I feel that this person really is interested in something having to do with your finances, or, and it could be even both, your finances may impact his finances. So again, that's something here that could be, because you get 43, 4 plus 3 is equal to 7, and you have 7. So there's this mirroring effect here where your stability may impact his stability, and his stability may impact your stability. So I don't know what may be happening behind the scenes, but again, redirect all messages to be very practical, logical, down to earth, no emotions at all. Don't share you getting pissed at something, because that's going to be held against you. Okay. This is saying achieve your goals in reality. It says, with precise words and logic, focus attention towards the position that benefits you. Okay. And what benefits you is for you to be very straightforward. Uh, it's about the kids. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's questioning the kids behind the scenes, to be honest with you. I'm just saying, because remember, I saw in the coffee ground someone with sunglasses looking. So there's a sense of maybe looking at your social media, stalking your social media, getting information, asking about the stability of the home. 31, 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. And you also have the number 4 here. Okay, so 4, 4. Okay, another angel number. You have 4, 4, and 7, 7. That being said, that's all that I have here. But again, if it's the children, okay, if it's 3 children, there's one that's being questioned. If there's 2 children, there are something about asking, okay, maybe even one of them, but it's about you. It's about the home life. It's about the stability. Again, 4 and the number here, 31. Where is it? 31, which is equal to 4. So it's about the foundation of the home, or money, or something having to do with finances. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Up next, we have Nino, Intuitive Friends. This live is coming to an end. So if you are interested, I'm only going to take one more reading after Nino. But if there is no one getting on, I'm going to close the reading. So I'm going to give you until I shuffle all these cards and get them back in their place before I jump into the next and final person that's on the list, and that's Nino. That being said, Intuitive Friends, I hope these messages have been insightful for you, Ava. Don't forget that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And I hope that they've given some type of clarity in regards to the question or questions or things that you had in the back of your mind. All right. That being said, don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Feel free to share my YouTube channel link, as well as anything here on my social medias and that of sorts. Okay. That being said, if you dropped any messages, Ava, in the chat, I will take a look at that shortly. But in the meantime, for those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Intuitive Friends, don't forget to take a look at your May readings. Okay, May readings, super important there. They're very detailed. They're going on You know, I just saw my phone flash here. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, okay. I see that, Ava, you wrote a lot there. I'll take a look at those messages in a moment. Intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at your May readings. They're all there for you. Yeah, I'll be going on vacation soon in May. So, you know, if those of you who follow me on my Instagram, you'll see the post that I wrote, a post that I wrote on there. But yeah, so let's get to the next question. And now I'm going to go and see who is next, which is Nino. And if there isn't anyone else, I'm going to close the readings now. Okay. All right. Hello, Ava. Okay. Nino, you are up next. Oh, wait, hold on, Nino. What's going on? Oh, you have two questions. Okay. Thank you so much, Nino. Okay. I'll answer those two questions for entertainment purposes only. Let me just close this reading because I don't see anyone else. So I'm going to close the session at this moment in time. Closed session. Okay, so all right, so the session is closing, Twitter friends. Let's see. Thank you so much, Nino. All right, I'm going to answer those two questions separately in a moment. Let me see something. So Ava, you wrote, it seems like he thinks I'm going to ask for more money or put him on child support. That if child support is not established right now at this moment in time already, then yes, I do feel that may be the case because money, it was at the center here of what's going on. Okay. You said, wow, because I feel exactly how you're explaining everything. Okay, so there you go. Validation confirmation on that. You said, I have two children. Yes, there you go. And yes, definitely my daughter. Okay, so there you go. So that's giving you, I think that what you're trying to say here is that there is probably questions that are being asked, and maybe your daughter is the one that's being asked. If you've been feeling that way, that may be the case. I think maybe since they don't know what I have going on. Okay, yeah, good. If the kids don't know, keep them in the dark. They don't need to know, you know, because there's this possibility here where there's this kind of questioning the kids. Okay. Even though you may not do it, it's not stopping the dad from doing it. Okay. So there you go. It says, yes, I think maybe since they don't know what I have going on. Yep. I know it's his mother. Aha. I know it's his mother for sure. What did I tell you? I said there's someone who's like the rock solid figure to this person, to him, because it was right under him. So it's someone who's like very, I wouldn't even be surprised if he's like a mama's boy. Like he tells, not that there's anything wrong with telling, things to your parents. I just feel that is because I felt like one is like family and the other person is like not like a family or a friend. So it could make sense, one being the mother and the other one being your child. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't right under him, right under that face that I saw at the top of the reading with the ground coffee grounds. So there you go. Validation confirmation. You wrote amazing. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for trusting me in this process. And I hope this is giving you some type of clarity. All right, intuitive friends. I want to say thank you to Butterfly. And up next is going to be Nino. Thank you, Butterfly, for volunteering to the channel. And let's see, Nino, you have two questions here. So you're asking what's going on with Morris, who's a Pisces, and Julia, who's a Capricorn. Okay, so those are two separate energies. So I feel like what you're asking is what's going on with those two people together, because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to do that reading. So I'm assuming that Morris and Julia are together. And that's the case, that's the energy that I'm going to concentrate on. Okay, because it sounds like it's two different people. So I'll be doing that in a moment. So that's your first question. So let's jump on that first question here. Okay, so what's going on with Morris and Julia? Okay, so that's a energy there that's together. Okay, so let's see what's going on here with Julia and Morris. Okay, so I'm gonna jump here with this, with the coffee ground reading. What's going on with Morris and Julia in regards to Nino's question? So what may be possibly going on here that Nino needs to be aware of or needs to know, or what's happening behind the scenes? Let's see what comes through. Okay. Let's see what is going on here. In regards to Morris and Julia. I keep hearing, okay. Bingo. Because I kept hearing polar bear, and I'm like, why do I keep hearing polar bear? Polar bear. And it's interesting because I do have a deck of cards where there's something about, there's a picture of a polar bear. I'm getting there's something here. There's an energy about Morris and Julia. There's something about support, whether it's like one is supporting the other. And I don't know any information about the context of these two people, but I'm getting support, supportive energy. Like one person supporting the other person supporting the other. Give me more. And this may be a love situation. I feel like maybe those two people, it could go, again, I don't know who they are and I don't know what the context is, but if there's something about caring for each other. So I don't know if that's romantic or if that is, their family, but I'm getting romantic energy. So there's a sense of like supporting. Someone is supporting the other. Don't know which and which, but I'm getting one person is supporting the other, and love has a lot to do with this support that's coming through. Now I'm going to show you what I'm seeing in a moment. But give me time here because I want to see what else I pick up. I'm seeing an owl here. Yep, I'm seeing an owl here. Interesting. So we have an owl. There's a heart here, and then there are two things here. I don't know if there's I'm getting like a three-party situation, whether it's like you just want to find out information having to do with two people that you may have had a connection with. I don't know if this is family, if this is an old romance, if this is an ex, but I'm getting three-party situation. There's something that you are thinking or feeling intuitively about these two people, and you're on point with what that is. I don't know what that may be, but this is coming across as like your intuition being very on point in regards to this, either love situation if it's romantic, or the sense of support that's going on in regards to Morris and who's the other person? Morris and Julia. Okay. So that's how this is coming across here. There's something about one person supporting the other. And it's like you intuitively are getting some type of download or information in regards to that scenario. And if you are, or you've been feeling something about that, then you're on point. Okay. Again, I don't know if it's family matters. I don't know if whatever this is, but there's a lot of like, you're on point in regards to something that you're seeing or feeling, and it's coming across as intuition. And it's interesting because this reading is coming across as you wanting to confirm something that you've been feeling. Okay. So even though you're not telling me, there's this sense of like, I just want to ask this question because I want to confirm something. All right. So I want to show you where I saw that. And then give me 1 second here. Because once I change the perspective here, so here's the polar bear. Here's the bear, two eyes, a nose, and here's the head. And then I'm getting here behind that, like the body. Here is the right here is the owl that I'm seeing, and there's the heart. And I'm getting a three-party situation. So I'm getting heart and two people. So either you are intuitively picking up something here, intuitively about these two people. They do care about each other. So I don't know if it's romantic or family, but there's a lot of love there. Okay. So that's what I'm picking up. I'm also picking up, give me a moment. Interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a romantic situation that you're asking me about here. If it's not, it's fine. It's not. But I want to just point something out here because it could be a symbol of affection or it could be a symbol of two people who care about each other. So it doesn't have to be romantic. But I'm getting two people here. Here is the head. It's on a profile. So here's a head and here's another head, and they're kissing each other. Okay. And right above, I don't know if you see it, but there's a heart. So it could be symbolic here of two people caring for one another, whether it's Morris to Julia or whether it's you to someone else and Julia be, however this is. But I'm getting that there's some type of love here. It doesn't have to be romantic, but I am getting a third party situation here. Okay. This is a third party energy that I'm picking up here. So whether this is symbolically coming through as this person caring a lot about the other person or supporting, but there's love here, whether it's current or whether it was in the past. So I don't know. I'm just, but there's something here about it doesn't have to be financial, it could be emotional here also, emotionally supporting or financially supporting here. So I'm definitely getting that, and I'm getting this is a three-party situation, and whatever it is that you're feeling intuitively about Morris and Julia, you're on point in whatever this is. So whether Morris and Julia had a connection in the past or recent past in any way, shape, or form, if it's romantic, there's still feelings of fondness towards each other. Maybe it's different now, but I'm getting here that this is a three-party situation, like I said. Okay. So take it as it may resonate here for you. There's a lot having to do with intuition here because I'm seeing a deer here. Okay, deer is divine feminine energy. So I don't know if there's something about mother here or this somebody here being a mother, but I'm getting right here there's a deer getting the antlers and again there's another heart here. There could be like a mutual respect here between Morris and Julia, because someone here is a parent or is a parent of a child. Okay, so, and there's this kind of like, if it's not romantic, it could be like, there's like, I respect you for that role, or I respect you for being that person, even if we're not together, or if they are together, or whatever this is, or if this is like a family member, it could be like a mother, someone being supportive like a mother, or being supported because there are children involved. It's interesting because I'm getting a crescent moon here. Now, the crescent moon, and I don't know, this could be something very much connected here to crescent moon, but I'm getting a crescent moon right here. Now, I'm looking at it from this direction. So the part of the moon that I'm able to see is the one that's on the left, and the one on the right is, where that C. So it's like a letter C. So there may be something here connected to that moon phase being connected to like when someone was born, maybe in that moon phase. I want to say that's waxing. Is it waxing or waning? Let me give you because I want to be specific here. Crescent. Give me a second because I need to see it. Crescent moons in general are about growth and new beginnings, but this is something very specific that I'm seeing here. So I want to give you the exact name. Crescent moon. Okay, give me 1 second here. Oh, let me get the images because I want to name exactly what this moon that I'm seeing here. Okay, so that moon phase that I'm seeing here is a waning crescent. That's a waning crescent moon. Someone here may have been born under the waning crescent moon, or waning crescent moon, which is interesting because the waning crescent moon is the final lunar phase, because that's the part that looks like the moon is shrinking, and it occurs between the third quarter and the new moon. So that is about the decreasing of something. It's a time that has a lot to do with introspection or reflection. Don't know what that may mean here, but that's what that waning crescent moon means. And because I saw it in this direction, that's the direction of the meaning of that particular crescent moon that I'm getting here. Okay. So that's all that I have here in regards to the coffee ground portion of the reading. Now I'm going to jump into the other side of the reading. Okay. Hopefully that's giving you some type of information, validation, or clarity here for entertainment purposes only. So we'll see what else comes through in regards to this energy, okay? In regards to Morris and Julia, okay? So let's take a look at what's coming through here for you in regards to this question. All right. So let's jump and start with this deck over here, which is my Ruins deck. Okay, let's take a look here. Again, I don't know if, take whatever I am channeling, of course, as entertainment purposes only, but I don't know if this is a family situation, third party, or like a romantic third party, but yeah. But let's see what's possibly going on with Morris and Julia right now at this moment in time. What is possibly going on with Morris and Julia right now at this moment in time? It says here, destitution, temperance, the ruin of necessity. You see, I was telling you here about support. It could even be financial support. Okay, destitution, temperance. It says interpretation, ruin of necessity, constraint, pain. It has two faces, distress and deliverance. It is vital, and it is the vital and protective fire. You see, I was getting here, there's something about finances, there's something about either emotionally supporting someone, financially supporting someone. There could be something here having to do with motherhood, fatherhood, parent. Okay. There is this sense here where one person is like caring for or supporting for the other. There may be children involved if that's the case, because I was getting that deer energy in the ground reading, which is divine feminine energy, very much connected to mother energy. Or there's this sense of there is some sort of financial support or emotional support that's here. It's present between these two people. Okay. There is love here. There is fondness here. Okay. Because again, I kept seeing that those two people kissing each other. So again, that could be affection. It could be present. It could be the past again. But there is definitely something having to do with supporting. Okay. Supporting, financially supporting, emotionally supporting, and there are feelings there. There's something about you are feeling something intuitively, and whatever it is, you may be either right about, or you may be kind of like your spidey senses or alerting you. I don't know what that may be about, but again, it's coming through here. Okay. But there are feelings involved between those two people. All right. There's still, whether it's from the past, whether it's in the present, whether it's just there's a special, emotion that is still being felt by these two people, or whatever the case is, right? But that's what I'm picking up. I don't know if these people are together, they're not, or whatever. But again, just sharing what's going on here. Let's see what else is coming through in regards to Morris and Julia. What is possibly going on in that energetic connection there? Okay, let's see. Increase, okay? There may be talks here about increasing the support, increasing either the financial support or the emotional support, or the kind of like I need help with, is this energy that I'm getting, because it says here increase. Now increase says sharing, reaping the rewards, overflow, and yeah, there's something about maybe even asking for, if it's a money situation, and maybe asking more money, or asking one person here to step up a little bit more than the other person. It doesn't have to be money, but it could very well be money. It could also be like have more time to spend with. So spend more time with the kids, spend more time, if Morris and Julia are together in a relationship together, then it's like spend more time with me. If they're not together, okay, if the only portion here of togetherness is someone financially supporting the other person, there may be talks here about increase, whether it's spend more time with the kids, spend more time with the child. I need more money, or there's more need in something here, but that's where I'm getting increase. Okay. You see, I don't know if these people are even together. Okay. I don't know if they even kind of talk to each other in that sense, but there is this sense of like silence here, or not silence, standstill. So there may be a little bit of like one person saying, I need an increase in X, Y, and Z, the other person being a little bit standoffish about that, either that conversation or that idea. But there's an increase here. It could also be increase in a disconnect. between the both of them? I don't know, but that's how it's looking like here. All right, let's see what else is coming through here. What's going on perhaps here in this connection here between um, Morris and Julia? Let's see what else is coming through. Appreciation, followed by interesting. Wasn't I talking about the crescent moon? Have here the worlds. There's a level of fondness between these two people. There's a level of appreciation, of fondness, of maybe even, hey, listen, there's something that may be going on behind the scenes. Someone is maybe in a difficulty in finances or having a difficulty here in something in their life. And then there's the sense of like, because there's a sense of fondness or appreciation, I know that I can count on you. There may be conversations here that are kind of leaning towards like, because we know each other for a very long time, or there's a sense of like, a fondness here where there's this energy of like someone feeling more empathetic about the situation the other person is going through here. Okay, so between Morris and Julia, there could be either Morris or Julia, someone here going through a difficult moment right now. And because there is this sense of fondness and appreciation and care and love, whether it's current or in the past or recent past, there's this kind of like, this person, what one of these people, they know how to pull the other person's emotional strings. And I'm not getting it in a manipulative way, but I'm getting it in a way where it's like the other person would cave in and would either help more or put in more, or, hey, listen, I know that you give this amount, but can you, I don't know, something like that. It doesn't have to be money. It could be just like children involved here, right? Like, oh, spend more time with the kids because I just need to kind of get myself more together because I'm going through something difficult, or I'm having some type of difficulty here, however that may resonate. Okay, the world card, there's this sense of something improving slowly here. So whether their connection is improving over time, or where there is a sense of like someone going through a difficult time and the other person being more supportive. Now, that could be more emotionally supportive or financially supportive. But there's a sense of fondness here. I said it at the top of the reading. There's a sense of fondness here between these two people. Okay, so there could be that extra support or extra kind of like, yeah, even if I don't have to do this, I'm going to do it because I care about you. And someone kind of moving in that direction. All right, let's see what else is coming through here. Give me more. Morris and Julia. All right. Yeah, you see? Security. Same exact thing that came through the coffee ground reading, and same thing here. The ruin of necessity, constraint, pain. It has two faces, distress and deliverance. It is a vital and protective fire. Yeah, it's like asking someone to step up here. That's the energy that I'm getting. So step up financially, step up emotionally, be my comfort or help me out, be my source of safety. And memories is also here. Again, I feel that there's a fondness here. There's a sense of appreciation. And if someone here requires more assistance, I'm going to tell you right now, I do feel the other person being like, of course, why not? You know, why wouldn't I do that? Okay. Even if they didn't do that before, I feel that there's this energy of being more empathetic here in regards to that. Give me more here with security, and then I'm going to jump into the last two decks after this. Give me more here having to do with security. What is this about? More details here. Morris and Julia. I don't feel that I don't feel the energy of someone saying no here. I feel more of the energy of like, of course I will. Okay. If there are children involved, the decision is going to be, of course, if it's going to benefit the kid or the children, if it's going to be helpful to the child or children. See, honest communication. This is the same exact picture that I saw in the coffee ground. Two people looking like they're kissing. See, I told you. Validation confirmation. It says expect a heart-to-heart conversation. You see? Now, in the coffee ground, it looked like it was a little bit closer, so I couldn't see that space in between, so it looked like it was kissing. But sure enough, that's the exact validation confirmation on what I was picking up with the coffee grounds. Let's take a look at your next. Hold on a second. Okay, let's take a look at this deck, and then you're going to have one last and final, and then I'm going to jump into your second question. And give me more clarity here. This is exactly what I was picking up. It's like if these two people are together, then there's this like, you know, kind of like obviously someone helping. If they're not together, is someone like, hey, listen, I need you to step up here and something because I'm going through something. So one of these two individuals are going through something, and there is this energy. You see, oath, responsibility. Didn't I just say a little while ago, if the person says yes because there's a fondness, it's because there's this sense of duty. There probably is a child involved in this situation. So there you go. So whatever is going on, there's a sense of duty and responsibility. It doesn't have to be romantic, but there is a fondness here. So I don't know if this was a past connection that broke up, or there's a child involved between both of them, or are they still together, or whatever this is. But there's an oath. There's a sense of I am being responsible. And because children have to do or connected to something here, I'm going to step up. Okay. And there's that sense of duty. Yeah, you see? Validation, confirmation, oath with movement. Okay. Someone stepping up because there is a sense of duty or responsibility. Let's take a look at the last and final card here. Okay, last and final card. And this is advice for you. I hope these messages have resonated for you, Nino, and let me know if these, just drop a rose in the comment section as well as in the chat. And then I'm going to jump into your next question. Don't forget, Nino, to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls and people that you feel may benefit. So this is your advice. Unchain. Unchain. Your advice in regards to this messages. You are being called to unshackle yourself in order to live your true self. In other words, don't let yourself be boggled down by the situation. If you have nothing to do with this, you shouldn't be worrying so much about what's going on here. It may impact you in some way, shape, or form, but whatever this is, the oath may be connected, or the sense of obligation and duty has nothing or may not have anything here to do with you. As much as you may want it to be, you are not the main focus of this energy here. You may get impacted by it, but you're not the main focus here. Okay, so there is something going on between these two individuals. There may be children involved. Someone may be going through a difficult time. There may be a time where someone is being asked to step up a little bit more, whether it's financially or in a supportive way. And this is talking about you can't weigh yourself down with things that have nothing to do with you, because at the end of the day, duty and responsibility is going to trump your existence in this situation, or your opinion about anything going on here. So this may not have anything to do with you, but again, it might affect you in some way, right? So this says unchain. You're being called to unshackle yourself in order to live your true authentic self. Although the path may be rocky, it is necessary to reveal your authentic self to others. Show courage, be your true self, and trust that those who genuinely love you will always stand by you. Okay? So if this is a situation where you are with someone, let's say with Morris, and you're asking the situation because it involves Julia, this is talking about don't allow your insecurities to get in the way of what may be going on here. Okay, there may be a sense to duty. If Morris and Julia are together living happily ever after, and you're the third person in here, and this is something like, hey, listen, you gotta detach yourself from this, because there's something here that it just, although it might impact you inadvertently, it doesn't really have to do with you. It's a responsibility here that may be shared by Julia and Morris, and you just happen to be the person that is in the mix in some way, shape, or form. Okay. But you gotta, move forward, or allow yourself to see the silver lining of this situation. But that's how this is coming across. Okay. So Nino, thank you so much for that question. We're going to jump into your next question shortly. In the meantime, intuitive friends, this session has closed already. So for those of you who are wondering why that closed session is at the top, it should be pinned. I think I pinned it. Yeah, I did pin it. Just so you know, if you miss this opportunity to take part in the uh, Let's Spill the Tea, no worries. I will be doing more of these as the time unfolds. Just always take a look at the community tab, because that's my way of being able to communicate with everyone. For example, I put it on the post today 2 hours or an hour and a half before I came on and did this reading. So kind of always connect with that community tab there. Okay. All right, intuitive friends. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, then take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. Intuitive friends, yes, I do have credentials. And if you want to know more about me, just take a look down below in the description box or in the chat. You'll see there my links. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, welcome. If you just subscribed to the channel, thank you. And if you are returning, then welcome back. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. There's lots of content on my channel, so if you weren't able to take part into this $9.99 reading, no worries. Take a look at the playlist. There's lots there, especially for the monthly readings, okay? So I have timeless pick a card reading. I have bonus messages playlist, monthly playlist, pick a card playlist, singles playlist, couples playlist, connection and separation playlist. Is this your tarot story? So me just channeling messages for those of you who feel that it may resonate for you. Lots and lots on my channel for those of you who are interested in energy healing or affirmations. Then guess what? I have that there for you too. Energy healing is there on my channel as well. All I ask you to do, intuitive friends, is to please give me a thumbs up, like, share my content with those people that you feel may benefit from my messages. Okay. That being said, intuitive friends, let's take a look at Nino's next Oh, okay. You wrote some stuff here. So you wrote this is a third party connection. He supports her financially. That's exactly what I was picking up. Romantic third party. There you go. She is divorced and have two children from different men. Okay. All right. So hopefully that gave you some type of clarity on what may be possibly going on there. That being said, your next question here, and thank you so much for doing a double session here. You have what is what is possibly coming in my career? Okay, so let's see what may be possibly be coming in here in regards to your career. So, of course, the first portion of the reading, I'll be doing coffee ground reading, and then, of course, I'll jump into the oracle and tarot. So, we'll see what's coming through for you. All right, let's see what's coming through here. What is coming? What is possibly coming in regards to Nino 2027's career? So, what may be possibly coming in here? All right, let's see. What may come through here with the coffee ground? Oh my gosh, you're gonna laugh when I tell you something here. It's the first thing that popped out of the deck. I'm seeing a stomach with a belly button. And it's interesting because, like, literally right here, there's the stomach, there's a belly button in the middle. I'm getting there's going to be a new birth of something or the opening of something new here. There could be something here of having to wait for something to open up, especially if you've been feeling like something has been stuck. Okay. So very, very interesting. Like that came like right off the bat here. I'm getting like, like I'm seeing like it's connecting to this energy here, having to do with like birth, but not maybe physical birth. It may be like the Empress card in tarot, which the Empress card in tarot is about the productive stage of something. Okay, so you may be kind of wondering why something is lagging or why something is taking its time. But whatever this is, it's coming across that it may be taking its time because there's either more growth that is necessary or more growth that is needed, or you may need to learn a little bit more about something here, or there's something about the development of something here. Okay, now because I'm seeing it as like a pregnant belly, there could be some time here in connection to how something may unfold here for you. So maybe like 9 months, or by the end, by between now and the end of this uh, astrological new year, and the astrological new year goes all the way into next year. Now, I'm not saying it's going to take all that time, but I do feel that there's something about having to be patient with whatever this may be in regards to your job or career. Okay, so I'm getting like there's more waiting involved here. But yep, I'm getting it right there. There's like this belly here, like pregnancy. And it's interesting because I'm also getting like a female body here. Hmm. Now, what's interesting is a lot of yin energy is here. And the yin energy is connected to water and earth. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There may be something connected to either the seasons, connected to those signs. So listen carefully. We're now in Taurus season. Up next is going to be Gemini. So I'm not getting yang energy, but I am getting yin energy. And right after that is going to be Cancer season. There may be something evolving here. I'm getting here that you see something like in regards to you see the goal, but there's something about like you're unsure. There's this a little bit kind of like checking in on something. You want to check in. And that's how this energy is coming through because I see the belly here, pregnancy belly, and then I see this kind of like it's a spirit animal here, kind of hiding. Like the belly is it's kind of like not showing that eye here, but it's showing the right eye. I'll show you that right now here. There's like a peekaboo, like I want to check up on something. Hold on a second. Let me bring it a little closer. Where is it? Here's the belly that I'm seeing right here. Belly. And I'm seeing it like a pregnancy belly right here. And here's a belly button. And then right next to it, you're going to be able to see here, there's an animal there doing a little bit of a peekaboo here. Okay. So I'm getting that. Let's see what else is coming through in regards to career. It's like you're checking in on something. It's something that you've been either working on for a bit or you've been waiting for a bit. So I'm seeing a star. Oh, I just touched it. Damn it. I'm seeing a star here. Okay. A star right here. And I'm also seeing, oh man, this is very interesting. You know what I'm seeing here? I'm seeing a star and I'm also seeing something else. You know that symbol? I don't know the symbol. Like, I don't know the name of that specific symbol. But you know that in Brazil, they have that mountain with that structure of that person. I don't know if it's a saint with their hands open like that. That's what I'm seeing here. I don't know what that may symbolically mean here for you. So there's something about like maybe victory because it's coming across with the star. So research about what that symbol is. And it's about Brazil because they have like the statue and the mountain with the hand like this or something like that. But I'm seeing that in this reading. So I don't know what that may be about. And again, I'm getting a stomach here, like a pregnancy. Be careful about getting pregnant. Yeah. If you're not in, like, oh no, I can't have any kids right now, that's fine. But there's something here about birthing of an idea, a project. But yeah. So I feel that there's going to be some type of success in regard. Maybe you've been manifesting because that could also be like you're praying to, you're manifesting something here. It's going to take time, but it's coming. It's crazy. I'm just seeing like pregnant bellies all over the place around here. But yeah, that's symbolic here. Here's another one. Ah, getting yin energy. A lot of divine feminine energy. I don't know if you've been asking. Oh, there you go. That's what it is. I don't know if you are um ooh, and this may be connected to that symbol that I saw of Brazil with the thing. It looks okay. All right. Because I'm getting excited because I'm getting like so much information. Listen carefully. I'm getting two messages here. One of which you may be praying, wishing, hoping, and like I'm getting like literally praying for something or to something. Listen carefully. This could be a, I don't know if it's a deity, a saint, your religious beliefs, or you've been asking a family member who crossed over, a soul, to help you in something here. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I see someone here like kneeling right here, and it's on the profile. So I see someone kneeling right here, and then there's another person here. So I see someone kneeling or crouched down, okay? Crouched down on the ground. Okay, I'm going to bring it here. So here's the face of the person. They're crouched down, and here is another person. And the person is tall. So I'm getting head here, body here. This person either kneeling and praying to or asking. And I feel that you've been asking a loved one, or there's a loved one here who's been listening to your pleas in regards to this situation having to do with your career. So it's like, please give me a sign. Okay? And I don't even know if this is even connected to pregnancy. So I know that you're asking about career, but I wouldn't be, unless you're in a career where you're like, you deal with children, you deal with families. There may even be something like you've been asking for, like either having children or wishing, praying, or welcoming the energy of getting pregnant or something. But this is, look at this. I'm going to show you. This is the person kneeling down or on the ground, right? Kind of praying to. Here's this person here. And if you look here, this is the person laying down. Now look at this. And then it becomes this really big belly with the belly button in the middle. Okay. So I don't know if this is an announcement or if this is a wish being fulfilled or if this is some type of, but I'm getting either something is going to move having to do with your career, whether it's you working with children, you helping families, you something about maybe, or something. But I wouldn't be surprised. I told you I'm seeing pregnancy all over the place here. And you know what's interesting? Call me crazy, but as I always say, people call me crazy and other people call me to schedule appointments and have readings with me. So, hey, I don't care if you call me crazy. Some people call me for advice. So there you go. Look at what I'm saying here. One breast here, one breast here, and here's the NIPPLE. One here and one here. Tell me if am I not? Look. Whoop, whoop. A lot of divine energy, divine feminine energy. This could also be a loved one who's a female, who's protecting you. I'm telling you, I know this is a career reading, but it's not coming across as that. It could be the birth of a project or an idea. It could be that too. Okay, it doesn't have to be children, but it could be. And here, look, I kid you not. It's all over the reading. Here's a female BREAST. Here's the NIPPL, and here's the, I don't want to say it because I don't want issues, but that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna close it here, but I don't know if you've been asking a loved one, and if you have, you gotta tell me because the soul is coming through. There's a female soul that may want to give you a message. If you've been asking your loved one, grandmother, mother, aunt, friend, whatever. And I know this is supposed to be a career reading, so I'm sorry, but I just channel what comes through. I feel that there's a female energy, or there's a loved one who's on the female side of your family. Because it's one of those two. Because it's coming on really very, very strong. All right, Nino, let's see what's coming through. Hold on a second. Let me see something here. Nino, you wrote Crystal's Rentendor sculpture. That's the one in Rio. Yes, that's the one that I was seeing. I was there last year. Oh, wow. Interesting. Listen carefully here. Because that's the symbol I saw in the coffee grounds. Listen carefully here. Did you, when you went to see that sculpture, did you ask for something, or were you like, did you make a petition here to that sculpture? Because this is exactly validation confirmation here on the sculpture. Like it was like, that's exactly what I saw. Because if you did, there's a sense of like getting your dream. I want children. Why not? Happy to get pregnant. There you go. I don't know. But Wow. Interesting. There could be something that you were wishing. And again, I'm getting something of female energy also. So I don't know. I'm getting a lot of spiritual energy here. Yin energy. I don't know if you've been, yeah. Oh, Shatira made me laugh. I just saw the flash here on my phone, and Shatira was like, I'm coming to the baby shower. Yeah, it could be the birth of an idea, or it could be a loved one who's like a female, but there's this like very protective, motherly, nurturing energy. I'm sorry that I know you're asking about a career. This just jumped out, but I'm getting something completely. I mean, it could be something with career. Maybe, I don't know, you want to be a teacher, a nurse, a doctor, a OBGYN, or maybe there's like your industry has to do with family or something like that. I don't know. But here you have the birch tree, the beginning. Aha. Validation confirmation on that womb and pregnancy belly I kept seeing in your reading. It could be a symbolism here for a phase of abundance or a new beginning that's starting for you in the realm of career. Interesting. It says, oh my gosh, you guys are gonna lose it when I show you here. You guys are gonna lose it when you see exactly what this says, because that's exactly what I was getting with the coffee grounds. The ruin of birth, sexuality, and renewal. It is the mother of all ruins and contains the mysteries of creation. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. There is something new that is coming in regards to your career, maybe specializing something in something, maybe getting more credentials in something, maybe, I don't know what this is. I don't know what you do for a living. I don't know your industry. There is a new birth or either a new, I don't know. There's something new that's coming in with your career. Like, I cannot make this up. The birch tree. It literally says here, the beginning, ruin of birth, sexuality, and renewal. It is the mother of all ruins and contains the mysteries of creation. Bingo. That's why I was seeing all these female anatomy in that ground, in that coffee ground. That's why I like to do that reading first, because it gives validation confirmation to what I was seeing and picking up intuitively and psychically to what it was. So there is something new was happening in your career, my dear. So congratulations on what that is. It's going to take time though. Okay. So whatever this is, it's not going to happen right away, because again, a lot of divine feminine energy I'm picking up. There you go. Validation confirmation. There's a new beginning happening here. Either new clients, new customers, new patients, new people, an increase, more females, I don't know, coming to your industry. Maybe, I don't know what it is. Maybe here someone giving you some sense of, like, I don't know, advice. Hey, did you ever think about this, that, and the other? You can do this and this, or you can specialize in this area while you're still in this industry or something like that. But there you go. Validation confirmation. Let's see what's coming through. All right. Okay. Let's see. And you have here oppression. It says restriction, exhaustion, depression, depleted resources, feeling cut off, punish, or confinement. You may be very much in your head about something having to do with your career or your stability or security, having to do with work, the amount of clients, patients, people, the growth of your business, how much you are making an impact here. You're very caught up in your head and having to do that, having to do with something connected to that. But it says here, right behind it, it says development. Something is going to gradually open up. Exactly what I just said. It says development, validation, confirmation. You have here development, gradual progress, continuity, slowly but surely, adaptability, a timed honor approach. Like I said, whatever this is having to do with career and your finances is going to take time to develop or open up. Don't lose hope, okay? Don't lose hope. As this message came through at the top of your reading, there's this energy of the creation process or beginning or starting new. Something may start flourishing here, okay? I don't know. Can you guys see that? Let me see. Is that too close? Oh, well, let me see. Because I want to make sure this is exactly what I was picking up. See the beginning. Yep, you can see it. The birth, sexuality, and renewal. It is the mother of all ruins and contains the mysteries of creation. Something is developing here. So don't worry. Give it time. It's still in process or is still in progress. Very, very interesting here. Yeah, let me, yep. Whatever it is going to take time. And it's interesting because that symbol that I saw with the Rio de Janeiro with the hands like that, it's like there's something here about deliverance. If you've been asking, wishing, manifesting, or praying in regards to something, it's like it's going to be delivered. It's just going to take time. Give me more. Having to do with Nino's career. If you've been feeling down and out about it, shift your mindset. Shift your mindset. Something is going to have a brand new beginning. Appreciation. Appreciate the, there you go, angel of love. And blossoming in abundance. You see? So there is something that's sprouting. It's sprouting underneath the soil. You may not be able to see it with your eyes, but energetically it's moving, it's opening up. Appreciation. Be very, just even if you're not where you want to be in regards to money or stability, in regards to your career, be very appreciative of what you have, even if you don't have that specific growth or that specific thing having to do with money, okay, or stability. There may be some heart desires here, and this is saying appreciate all of it, and appreciate even the process of slow growth. I'm gonna say that I do feel that there is something here having to do with children again, and or birthing of an idea. There may be like a heart's desire that is connected to your industry, like maybe a specialty of some sorts. And I'm getting the sense of like you taking a look at, like, for example, like, let me give you an example, right? Like, okay, let me just do this. Let me just take this as an example. Let's say, and I'm not saying you are a doctor or you are a nurse, but I'm just kind of giving this analogy that's coming through. So let's say, for example, you studied general medicine. Let's just say general medicine. And this is just a symbolic situation. and you specialize in this general field, right? So it's medicine, it's everything, just all in, just a general practitioner, let's say. There's nothing wrong with general practitioners, this is just an example, okay? So don't come for me. But I'm getting like someone doing something in a very general industry, and then having this desire to specialize in something very specific. You know, it's like I've always wanted to be, and it's just an example, you know, uh, a cardiologist. I've always done like general medicine, but I'm like leaning more to a specialty, or leaning more towards something that's like a little bit more niched or more specific. So you may have been feeling for quite some time, yes, maybe you are in your career, in your industry, you love what you do, but maybe there's this energy here of being more into a specialty. So, more specific. Okay. For example, let me give you another example. I'm a professor in education. That's a broad spectrum. But while I was being an educator, I wanted to still be in education, but I then diverted into a smaller niche within education. Okay. So that's the energy that I'm picking up here, where it's like maybe you've done this thing for a very long time, and now may be a time, whether it's your heart's desire or whether you've been thinking about it, about specializing in a specific niched area in your career, or maybe partnering up here with someone in a specific niche, because it's like maybe that person is very in a specific niche and you're in a broader niche, like letting other people know about the broader, if you do broader or if you do a niche. It could be vice versa, so you could be in a very niched area, and this is talking about connecting with other people who have broader things, so they can connect with you in regards to career here. Okay, so it's like about expansion. Very interesting. You have two more decks, and then we're gonna wrap up the reading here, because this one's taking a little bit longer, but it's okay. Let's see what else is coming through. What is going on with Nino's career? What is possibly going on here? There's something about branching out. So it's either zooming out, if it's very specific niche, zooming out to connect with people who, or maybe it's broad and you connecting with someone here. I feel someone is going to be very helpful here in regards to that. Doesn't have to be a female, but it very well could be. Okay. Doesn't have to be, but it could. Give me more details here having to do with Nino's. Yeah, writing. Maybe you are in an industry where there's a lot of documents, reading, writing. A lot of you kind of focusing on information, disseminating information, reading information. I don't know if you're thinking about maybe writing a book, writing articles, maybe like doing newsletters or something like that. Maybe even kind of mentoring people who may be in the same industry as you. Maybe that's something like, you know how like sometimes it's funny because I'm seeing like high school and like someone volunteering their time, kind of, talking about what they do for a living to kind of help younger people or people in like that may not know. Yeah, there's something in here about travel. Very interesting, because remember I got that sculpture. There could be here a connecting with people, maybe even remotely. Interesting. Something about remotely. I don't know if you have a passion for writing or writing about different, maybe writing or communication with people that are far from you. Disseminating information, as I keep hearing. There may be a new role that's coming up for you in your job or in your career. I feel it's something that you've always wanted to do. And it's like, how do I connect it to my industry? Maybe there is a connection to your industry, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know, maybe even though you have a career, you may start traveling or something, or creating a newsletter, writing a book. Release jealousy. It says jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something here. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly what you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire you rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. There's something about you looking at another avenue here. I know that you're like a career. There's maybe even a second career that you may be very much interested in. And it's like, how do I connect the two? And maybe you can't connect the two. Maybe the two can't be connected, but there is something about a second line or a second stream of income that you may be either developing, thinking, connecting to, that maybe that other thing is going to help you with what you do for a living, or maybe connecting to a hobby or creative project connects people into your other industry. So it's like a bridge. Even though you feel that there are two things that are very separate from each other, you may be bringing people into what you do for a living. Let me give you an example. A lot of people, when they meet me, they would never know that I have a YouTube channel and that I am a psychic, clairvoyant, medium, mystic, person that does tarot, that does me, like that's not, I don't present that side of me. Okay. I present like, yeah, I'm an educator, I'm a professor. Like that's the part that I talk about. And there are times I meet people, right, who are like very intuitive, or that might, oh, what sign are you, or someone, I'm like, oh, well, I'm this. Oh, and by the way, I also have a YouTube channel if you're interested in astrology, or things like. So even though it might not meet in that way, there's something about bridging two things here, and it might just be bringing people over to one niche that you specialize in. But by you connecting to your heart's desire, you may kind of like cast a wider net of allowing people to know what you do in other areas. And if they need you to kind of give them some sense of insight of something, maybe that could increase a clientele or could increase here your specialty. Because if other people could juggle two niches or two careers or two something, so can you, is how this is coming across. So there may be some like special, maybe even you studying, because I'm getting here this writing, like maybe you're studying something. I don't know, maybe there's a specialty coming up, but something is going to take time to flourish. Okay. So don't be worried about this so much. I feel like there's a flourishing happening here. Let's take a look at your next card, and then you have one last but not least card, which is the your advice. But let's see. Give me one last and final card here before I go to advice. What's coming through here for you? All right. I mean, that's all that I'm getting here. This was quite a longer reading than next Page of Pentacles. You're thinking about, I'm telling you, you're either studying something, studying an idea in your head, thinking about it, or you're investing time or money in something that you want to slowly build. So there's like more foundation, more structure. This is a Page of Pentacles. This is a person. This is you. This is your energy. You're manifesting or looking into a new opportunity, and you're beginning movement, whether you're investing money, having taking a class, adding more resources, time, focus, energy. You're starting to have a beginner mindset, so there may be a new shift. Again, creating something new or adding some type of extra foundation. But whatever it is, the Page of Pentacles, you're grounding the ideas, you're putting in the effort, the money, the consistency, maybe the studying, maybe the doing something having to do with writing, or you know, studying something here, because the Page of Pentacles in the traditional deck, it's like a scholar. It's a student wanting to learn more, but investing time, energy, resources, money, and patience to whatever it is that they want to slow build. And sure enough, yin energy, earth energy. Okay, remember that I was saying a lot of yin energy was coming out in that grounds reading. There's something that's moving up here for you. You have, I am open to opportunities for personal growth. This is a great affirmation for you to say. So you're in a stage where things are opening up for you slowly. It's going to take time, but you're getting there. You're on the right track. Okay? Last but not least, let's get the card here focusing on advice for you. I'm telling you, I'm getting like there's two of something here. There's like the passion, the industry, the career, and then there's something that there's a heart's desire for that you may be investing or starting off in. So let me know in the chat if that resonates for you. But it's whatever it is you have a good sense of you're moving in a new trajectory. You know what I mean? Like especially if it's like a second hobby or a second, I don't know, a second income or a second, whatever this is, it's very much either related to yin energy, okay? Water or earth, and water is like intuition, intuitive, a passion, a drive. Last but not least, intuitive friends, I want to say thank you to all of you for participating. Move lightly. Look at that. You're moving in the right direction, my dear. Okay? Tread softly. Don't rush. As I said, pages are about the novice energy. So you're starting something. Okay? And you're moving in the right direction. So this is saying what you are trying so hard to control is often what you need most to release, especially if you've been kind of second guessing this path. Whatever this is, don't second guess it. It says, when you stop attempting to hold everything in your hands, the universe will lay down a path that is more aligned with you. You see, like I said, maybe a hobby, maybe something that you feel very much intuitively connected to, because this is yin energy. You're investing or moving in that direction. And it's okay if it's something that is very different than what you do, because it's going to help you here in some way, shape, or form. Okay, there's something about connecting with others, maybe even this helping you in your own development, and you may be even here helping others develop something here. Because remember, mother energy is the nurturing and the caring and the compassion. So there may be something of giving back to others. When you stop attempting to hold everything in your hands, the universe will lay down a path that is more in alignment here with you. Let go of what isn't yours, and what is truly meant for you will flow your way. Okay, yin energy, receptive energy, letting things flow to you, and you connecting with the energy of that idea, because this is coming across as like a light bulb, an idea or something that is very much connected to yin energy. So this could be yoga, meditation, tai chi, light worker energy, working with crystals, working with female clients exclusively, working with something having to do with family or something like that. But yeah, very, very beautiful energy. Nino, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Please share my YouTube channel link to other souls that you may feel that may benefit from these readings. Intuitive friends, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Let's see what's coming through here before I close the reading. Nino says, Crystal's renter. I'm coming. No, oh, you're a lawyer. There you go. Data evidence that a lawyer and a registered nurse in the chat. I worked as a journalist. There you go. Validation confirmation. I'm going to do my license in meditation. Bingo. There you go. Validation confirmation. Yin energy. Yin energy. You're going to school, learning, reading, applying. There you go. You may have a broader, this may broaden your horizon here with the travel card. So there you go. It says, I'm going to do my license, a good reading. I'm going to do my license in meditation. There you go. And Nino wrote, thank you so much, and dropped 3 roses. So that means that this message resonated for you. Wonderful. Thank you, Intuitive friends. I want to thank all of you. I wanted to thank Nino. I want to thank Shatira. I want to thank Ava. I also want to thank Monica. And last but not least, I also want to thank Ascending Universal Butterfly, who volunteers to the channel as a moderator. So I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I want to thank those of you who have given a thumbs up in the reading, or if you subscribe to the channel, or you're like, yeah, this is a channel I want to get more readings, or you want to, connect with me in the free mini lives that I do on the channel. So thank you to all of you. And don't forget to take a look at your May readings. Give me a thumbs up in those May readings and other playlists that I have here on my channel. Intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. And I'll see you all later. Thank you, Intuitive friends. I'll see you soon.